my brother, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're amazing. Thank you. Um, it's good to have you guys here again. I see my favorite people already in the comments in the listeners already. Okay, Abdul, I can see you. I see every one of you as in amazing people already in here already. Thank you so much. Wonderful guys. Thank you so much, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Oh my goodness. Please, can you guys check my audibility on X and YouTube, please? I forgot to plug my mic. But please, if you're on X on YouTube and you're just please check how if I'm audible, please. Let me see it in the comment section, please. Thank you. But guys, welcome again. Welcome. It's a beautiful Tuesday from my side. I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening, wonderful day, and a wonderful September already. Yeah. I think yesterday was very, very interesting. I hope today gets more interesting. The conversation as we keep going, we keep pressing, we keep pushing. It's important we keep talking that's the list of what we can do as a people. Keep engaging, keep educating, keep stimulating our minds. But welcome every one of you, wherever you're watching us from, wherever you're joined. I just want to push you guys as we always do on this platform, as I always start the show with you guys. I call you guys the first responders because before people start rushing into this place, they make sure say the place they orderly kept, make sure the energy in the room is right for people that come in much later, right? So it's important for us that we start on the very right foot, and that's why I always give you guys good jams, to start up the place. But before I go in, I want to push all of you guys. Thank you so much for all of you that have contributed to the likes already over 31,000 likes already. That's an amazing number. So we can just hit 100K in real time. So please, I want to indulge every one of us right now listening to the sound of my voice, wherever you are, whatever platforms you're using, to please let's take this next few minutes to share the live. I want to see this live being shared to 10 or more people. As we always, I just want to see right now on TikTok this live being shared to 10 or more people. And if you're listening to me from YouTube or from X, please repost the live, take the live to all your different. Thank you so much. Let me just pin Obi for president. I'm going to see if I can pin your comment right now. That's what I want everybody to do. I don't know why I cannot pin this. Why? But guys, just look at the screen right now. That's what I want everybody to do. Please, if you're on X, repost the live, repost it, share it. If you're on YouTube, share the live on your WhatsApp stories, your Instagram stories, your all your social media. I'm saying this right now because I'm going to be doing the same thing. So it's not as if I'm just speaking. I'm also doing the same thing. The shares on X right now is not encouraging. My people on X, you guys are all in the building already and you guys are not sharing it. Please, let's get the shares up, everybody. Let's share the live. Very important. So we can get more people into the conversation. Take it to all your WhatsApp stories, your WhatsApp groups. Let's get more people into the conversation. Very important. Thank you so much. All right, we stopped yesterday when we were talking about. I think yesterday was very, very kind of interesting, even though it was triggering for many of our people. When with the amount of Tinubu supporters that came up to speak yesterday, and at the end of it, many of our people came up and they're asking, "Why, Sirdam? Why do you have to allow them to speak?" And I'm like, most times when I'm on this live, sometimes I can speak for 1 hour, 2 hours. Well, I'm not going to request mic, and I just enjoy it at the talk. And I just follow the flow. But when the opposition supporters come out and speak, they trigger you guys to come up to respond to them, and they're not, and that's what I used to respect. I respect APC supporters with is that they're not shy to go out to any room, anywhere they find themselves, and defend rubbish. It's a skill that I think every one of us should imbibe. You should not, and they're not just shy, they're not also tired. So you can go on TikTok, you can go to probably let's say 10 different rooms today. 10 different rooms today. You will see people like Archangel in all those 10 different rooms, repeating what he said in room 1, in room 2, to room 2, from room 2 to room 3. He will repeat the same conversation all through the day, consistently defending his rubbish. And that is a skill that many of us don't have, we don't possess. So right now, I can start this show right now. As I've started this show right now. I can be speaking right now, and I can say a whole lot of what I want to say. And many of us agree with what Saddam is saying. And Saddam have said it now. There's no point for me to come and say nothing again. When I bring in my APC brothers here now, when our blood go rise, now I'll come defend. So that is another reason why I allow them to come up to speak again. That's another part. Because I was thinking, I was like, the way you people were requesting the mic yesterday, it was uncanny. It's unlike you people. You people just come. Many people don't come and request me, just sit down. But you people were triggered. They say you have to come up and defend. So maybe I'll be bringing them. In fact, I'll be making them co-host. I'll be making them co-host on this live, so that then go they trigger now. Because I don't know why you people will come out here. There is no crime regurgitating what I say. If my brother will thank you so much. If I say P2B is sweet, and you come up and say P2B is sweet, it's not a crime. It is not what they say, what they call it. It's not plagiarism. No, it's not plagiarism. You can say this. Don't you see how they do it? Archangel will come out and say the same thing as he's dropping the mic. Dauda will come from behind. Naka, they can say that spirit of consistency is what, honestly speaking, we that supposedly feel we are the righteous ones, we are the ones that are seeking for good governance, we have to imbibe it. Tinubu said something, and whether you like or hate him, as much as I do, you have to understand that even the worst of people have something you can learn from. Tinubu said something last electoral cycle in the presence of governors and all these our political elites. He said that power is not served a la carte. You have to grab it, snatch it, and run with it. Literally, it is 100. When metaphorically, it is also 100. Anyhow you want to interpret it, you have to show your willingness and hunger for something, for that thing to come to you. You have to be insistent. You have to be consistent. You have to demand for that thing to come to you. And if we as a people, and that's exactly why I keep pushing. So many times people are like, so now we're not in electoral cycle, you're still going on, it's because I'm trying to make sure that even though I know how hard, my friend called me like a few minutes before the show, and there's some things, personal things that I'm passing through that on a normal, I'm not meant to be coming through. I'm just going to be focused on my own life. But when I understand that we have to pass this message out, whether we like it or not, whether we don't feel like doing it or not, you have to show up. You just have to show up. Because for me, I don't hide it. I don't hide it. 2027 is the last shot we have as a people to salvage our country. It's the last shot. It's just like you have a revolver and they give you one bullet and you place that bullet. If you guys know what a revolver is that gun that has different holes. Then they put one bullet and give you. And when you shoot, if you're lucky, the bullet, it keeps going. It keeps going. One shot is what we have. We don't have that luxury. I don't know if many of us don't feel the sense of time. I don't know whether I don't know whether we don't see it. I don't know, but that's just my own way of trying to encourage us to understand that we cannot look at the other side, how determined they are, how hardworking they are. No matter what you want to say, hard work will always trump talent. No matter how talented you are, a hardworking person We can learn that your skill. He might not deliver the way you can deliver. Well, because he's more hardworking and more demanding of what he wants, it will always come to the person. So going to 2027, it is who works harder. We might have all the numbers, but if we cannot put in the work these people are putting in, we're not going to achieve what we want to achieve. It is just me trying to tell one or two people out there to understand what is ahead of us. What is ahead of us? What is ahead of us? I do not see Nigeria coming back from 2027. I always put it if Jesus Christ does not come, because for me, so I'm saying nothing like saying that we're in the last days. Because honestly, I just look at everything and I'm like wondering. We have one last shot at salvaging our country. And the urgency of time, I'm not seeing it from the political leaders, and I'm not seeing it from the followers. I'm not saying that we are not doing. You see me, I don't like encouraging people. I don't like giving people flowers when the garden is still scattered. I'm not saying that we're not doing, we're not trying, but it is not enough. Until Nigerians can claim and say, we elected our leader into office. This man with the power, now we put him. Until we can stand and say this, we have not done anything as a people. Whatever we think we did in 2023, yes, we won the elections, but it was stolen before our eyes, is because we have not done anything. Some people want encouragement. I don't know how to. The highest encouragement I can give is to tell us we have to do more. We have to work harder. We have to push harder. We have to demand more. Whatever we think we did, we have to double up. Because these criminals are running down our country, they don't get shame. These guys know this one is not like politicians that have shame. These ones don't get shame. These ones don't go school. These ones don't care about me and you. They don't care about anything. All they care about is themselves. How can we get richer? How can we get richer? How can we get richer? How can we consolidate power? It's all these people think about. And they have all the major odds on their side. We have to understand that we, the Nigerian people, are the outsiders. I'm not coming here to... What I promised myself going to the next electoral circle is that I will not lie to myself or lie to Nigerians or cover up things, inadequacies, especially now that there's enough time and enough room that we can fix things. If you're going into 2027, thinking 2027, 2023, you're already losing. 2027 is a different ball game. The person that you're trying to usurp from power is not who was in power in 2023. This is a desperate politician that has spent all his life as opposition, that has the backings of the powers that be, that do not want Nigeria to work. These guys have everything working for them. So if Nigerians just think that we'll just come and replicate what we did in 2023, in 2027, we're in for a very long thing. These are people that can just wait election day, they'll just write results and announce it. And say, let hell and heaven happen. We can tell people heaven will not fall. Heaven will not fall. That is how desperate these guys in power are. So if Nigerians are not more desperate, if we don't show more desperation than these people, we're going to watch our country go to ashes. I'm not literally saying our country go to ashes because Nigerians refuse to stand up. We will see our country go to ashes economically. It will be hell on earth. Because one thing I can guarantee, there's some indicators I see, and I know that, okay, I can hit my chest and say, even if you give Bola Ahmed Tinubu the next 20 years, Nigeria will not be the same. Nigeria will not get better. It will only get worse. It will only get worse. Because the powers that be, the way the world has been designed, or the way the world has been, I won't say created, but the way the powers that be, when I mean the powers that be, the Western influence, the way their hands are on our neck, it is imperative for them that Nigeria does not arise, Nigeria does not stand, Nigeria does not walk. We're a mining site, we're a mining location, Nigeria is a mining ground. Nigeria is a mining ground. They mine both mineral resources and human resources for the Western world. That is what Nigeria is meant to be. So the person that is going to come into power and make sure Nigeria is less inhabitable for the people, the person that comes to Nigeria and make sure that there's free, that they have enough stuff to leverage on the person in power. That is, the Western people have enough leverage on that person in power, is who they will always want in power. It's only going to take a people-orientated resistance to kick out Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his gangs of criminals from power. Because the West loves a man that they have his court cases, they have everything in his hand. He's a willing tool for them. Make the country more difficult. Make sure that the best of your brains run away. The ones that cannot run away, let them run through the desert. Nigeria is servicing so many Nigeria. When I mean Nigeria, I mean Nigerians and our minerals. We are servicing so many things across the world. We are servicing human trafficking. We are servicing organ harvesting. We are servicing massive the brain drain, which is the brain gain for the Western world. We are everywhere. We have the blessing that God has given us in our numbers. Not talk about our minerals. So for me, it's important Nigerians wake up to our reality. And it's also important that we also keep informing our fellow Nigerians. Exactly, human trafficking, organ harvesting. Most of the kidnapping you see happening, they are cutting new kidneys, new lungs, new livers every single day in that country. And if you manage to run through the desert, they will sell you off in Libya for $100. That is how bad our country has become under these people in power. But you don't see Nigerians talking about these things. And if you even talk about all these things, it looks as if you are hating the government. You're hating you saw yesterday, many of my APC brothers came out and saying, we are demarketing Nigeria. This is the reality of our people. Yesterday it clocked me and I was asking myself, I was like, I just felt, I was like, I made that submission yesterday, so I'm just going to just briefly repeat it. And I was like, when you look at how many people in Nigeria earn probably 3 million naira per month. In fact, there's no federal work in Nigeria that earns 3 million. I don't even think, probably maybe all these maybe the MTNs of the world as monthly salary. Then you pay 3 million naira and you save that money for 1 year, you cannot even buy a Toyota Camry. I said that thing yesterday. Your 1 year salary cannot buy a Toyota Camry. It's intentional that Nigerians have to become poor. Nigeria have to be so down. Nigerians have to be a dumping site. And with people like Bola Ahmed Tinubu, it is exactly what the West wants. The gift that keeps on giving. And that's my major indicator that I know that with a Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and I'm saying this for other Nigerians, especially people that are sentimental or biased, probably towards this man. When you look at it from other side, you understand why Tinubu has to be president of Nigeria for the powers that be. Because Nigeria must not rise. And what happens if Nigeria rises is that the rise of Nigeria automatically leads to the rise of the continent called Africa. There's a reason why they call us the giant of Africa. Currently, we are the sleeping. I can't even call us sleeping giant because we're no longer we're only giant in population. But we are the dinosaur of the black world. We are the most populated black nation on earth. We are thriving. A people that are thriving in every damn sector in the world. When it comes to sports, now they take first for everywhere. Maybe apart from long distance running, where our people from Kenya and Somalia and Ethiopia. When it comes to entertainment, we are there. When it comes to healthcare, we are there. When it comes to art and culture, we are a dominant race of people. So the whole world, the whole African eyes are looking. It's like a big brother. Imagine a family of 10. The firstborn is not doing well. The secondborn now is now looking at the firstborn. They try. Then let's say now the fifth child can't they do well, or can't they try small? They support other people. When you look at such a family and you see you come to the house, you see first son, second son, third son, fourth son, all of them there outside, they drink ogogoro. Fifth son will not go hustle, brings more money. You will see that family as a failed family. Even if the fifth son is trying, the last child is trying. Anytime that family is being discussed, your eyes will be nobody that first son every day you go come high. You will come high, they shout for road up and down. That is how you look at that family, irrespective of the fact that maybe one or two people in the family doing well, struggling. That's exactly how Nigeria is to Africa. We are a curse to the continent when we're meant to be a blessing to the continent. Because of us, other blacks are suffering. So we have to understand why we must rise. We have to understand our responsibility. Nigerians have to understand the position God has placed. We have been placed at that. We have to rise. We have to. Whether Ghana is doing well, whether Cameroon is doing well, whether Burkina Faso is doing well, whether South Africa is doing well, whether Egypt is doing well, as long as Nigeria is not doing well, the continent of Africa will always be painted black. That is the unfortunate place we have found ourselves. To whom much is given, much is expected. God has given us so much as a people and as a country. This is beyond banter. This is beyond. It is we facing our reality. We have gotten to a point whereby other African nations go to tell Nigerians to go. Nigerians should go. Nigeria we be saying that we help come out Mandela from in Wala. Will they borrow them money? A wealthy now Nigeria don't turn to old taker. We don't turn to old taker. They don't see us finish across the, because our people we are massively migrating out of Nigeria, not because there's a war. We are economic migrants. We have become economic refugees across the globe. Who will respect such a people? Nobody's going to respect us. Because when they look at the map and they look at the resources, they say, people that they teach in social studies, this is Nigeria now. They have gold, they have diamonds, they have this, they have that. We have everything on earth to be the giant. We suppose to go Japan and say, how much do you want? Let's borrow you. May your future pay us. Now we suppose to do it. Well, because our unfortunate leaders are in cahoots with the Western powers. Look at how Bill Gates of hell is walking into Nigeria and coming out any day. Look at it. I asked a question today. I said that Bill Gates that Tinubu came and gave title. Name one company of Bill Gates in Nigeria. What has he? They will tell he give vaccine. He give this thing. Let him not give. Let him just name one company. What is Nigeria is not fruitful enough for him to come and build his factories. Now, his own health agenda, I don't care. I'm not even going to go into that angle, but that is his own health agenda when it comes to do for Nigeria. They don't see us as a land that should be invested in. Even though we have all the potentials, we have cheap labor. Why are they all running to China? Why did all the major companies run to China in the early 2000s? The apples of this world, all of them, then because of cheap labor and quick access to those minerals and also technology, which can also be found in Nigeria. But Nigeria can never be allowed to rise. That's what I want Nigerians to understand. Nigeria can never be allowed to rise. So, and this brings me down to our topic of why Peter Obi attacks. I wanted to just put, I want the attacks will not enter this. So you consistently see how this man has been maligned, consistently see how this man is being attacked every single day. Anybody that gets a chance to go in front of camera, in front of any of these our channels, the next thing is Peter Obi is this, Peter Obi is that. He's not what he, in fact, do you know what it means that? Do you know what it means that Bishop Kuka? Oh God, Bishop Kuka came out and said, Nigeria is not looking for a Messiah. And that if a Messiah come and he's Christian, the Muslim will not accept him. Through a subtle jab because he could not call his name. Every single person, every voice that you think matters in this country, all of them are scared of a Peter Obi's presidency. And it is a danger for me when I see it coming, because I know that, and that's exactly why I really want us, Nigerians, to understand our role in salvaging our country. Nigerians, we are people that we are looking for Messiah, messianic figure. We don't want to do the hard work. You people know what I'm saying is the truth. We don't want to invest. That's why I said somebody, Sirdam, you're courageous. Thank you. Don't thank me. It is meant to be used. You when they thank you, it's supposed also they involved. You have to be invested in the Nigerian project. We all have to be invested in this. We all have to put our hands on deck. That is that mentality I want to really crack into the heads of many Nigerians, as many as I can. I don't have I wish I had the numbers of Gege. I wish I had even more than. I wish I could open up a room and millions of Nigerians come here and I'm telling them some truths, and Nigerians can wake up to what we ourselves we have to do to salvage our country, because Peter Obi is a threat. Peter Obi is a threat to the establishment. Peter Obi is a threat to the world dynamics of what they expect of Africa. And I don't even know how to even tell him some things. And because he's being held to a different standard, he cannot even pretend. Because if Peter Obi had gone to Chatham House and was saying, Bala blue, bulaba, hey, the will say, this one a mumu, that's what we'll carry. When you go to Chatham House, it's like audition for the West of who they will back. Or for what do you call it, number 10 Downing Street, who they will support. When all the presidential candidates come to Chatham House, they look for the most stupid one and say, okay, now this one will go fit work with. Now the mumu, we no get sense, then go fit work with. They know they look for the one where they say he gets sense. The moment Peter B hit hand for table, this Nigerian green passport, we must. Hey, I put up when I say, this man don't shoot himself for leg. You go for front of a put it and say, this Nigerian passport must what? It was it? Yeah? No. I said when they finished the argument of elections, I got a phone call. I'm actually writing my book on the violence space. I've just been lazy not to talk about that. I've not finished that book, but there are some intricate details in that book. A phone call I got on the night of that rigging. They were in rooms. All this your strong Western. That's why I say, see, forget this election. No. Now I try to open Nigeria. I don't want to lie to Nigerians. I covered up a whole lot of stuff during the last elections. I will not cover up anything now. I will come out with my chest and say it, because it's the last shot we have to say to save our country. There are powers that be that when INEC rigged that elections, they had meetings on how to quench the anger in Nigeria, on how to just okay, Mona, just no, people just take it. Let's just accept it, accept the result. All those international observers. So for me, we can't make. Then I now understood the power of the people. The power of the people. If Nigerians understand that this battle that we are fighting into the next elections, it is not just a battle of defeating Bola Ahmed Tinubu. No, it's a battle of defeating an establishment that has been created from time that has made sure that Nigeria cannot work. Nigeria was sold by a company. Nigeria was owned by a company, Royal Niger Company. When you want to talk about Nigerian problems, you have to go back to the roots. They sold Nigeria. Unilever. This is what I call Unilever. Unilever. They sell Nigeria. I think the Royal Niger Company sold Nigeria to Unilever. Unilever sold Nigeria to the Royal Niger Company. One of them. We have to trace back and understand that we are a commodity in the hands of some people. That yes, they remove their hands. Our colonial masters are not like the French, that they are enshrined in everything happening around their colonial nations. Our own is that it's like they remove their hand, but behind the scene, they are orchestrating the same thing. If Nigeria begins to work, NHS go. All the care workers, 60%, no, make I say 40% or 30% na Nigeria, 40% or 30% na India. Doctors. Many things will collapse in Western world if Nigeria begins to work. Many businesses will shut down because we love home. There is no place like Nigeria on earth. There is no, if you accept you have not traveled around Nigeria, except about being around Nigeria, then you will feel like, I prefer diaspora. No, 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 lie. There is no place on earth like Nigeria. Nigeria is too beautiful. Nigeria is too blessed. Weather-wise, landscape-wise, food-wise, culture-wise, we are too blessed a people. And the people that discovered us know these things, and they don't want us to stand. We have to remain at the floor. We have to be on the floor begging when we are too blessed to be in such a situation. And that is why I am I'm at that point whereby I want us as Nigerians to be well aware of our problems and understand that the solutions inherently lies at our hands. Now we go tackle them. Now we go fix our problems. We cannot. I said earlier, I said that personally, there are things that personally I'm passing through that on a very normal day, I'm not in the mindset of trying to even come out and be doing lives. I know that place, but when I understand the urgency of time where we are right now, I just go. I just did. My friend called me and says, Sirdam, your voice, your sound. I say, my brother, I say, and you still go live. I say, my brother, we got come. Because Nigerians, we have to understand the work every one of us play. And let us not underestimate, because I see right now, we might be probably like close to in our hundreds across different platforms now. If this message I'm speaking right now is being broadcast by every single one of us, not just saying as the way I'm saying it, just maybe probably bringing it down to your own way, taking it to your group, talking to your friends, encouraging your friends, your Nigerian friends to understand, see our problems, making it a national discourse. One thing you cannot do about politics is you cannot run away from politics. If you don't do politics, politics will do you. If you don't talk about politics, politics will talk about you. Everything that happens to a man's life boils down to politics. Yesterday, I was making an illustration of how Nigeria can be the health tourism headquarters of Africa. And I just opened my YouTube. Actually, there's one guy, they call him Badi of Lagos. Badi of Lagos, so you say the guy, he get bow leg. They do crowdfunding for him for X. Crowdfunding for him to go and do surgery. Apparently, guess where he's going for the surgery? In Egypt. In Egypt. He did Egypt now. He say he carry power bank. Say everybody does look himself like Mumu. Only am carry power bank. Say socket everywhere. Egypt. A boy when they live for Lagos, go Egypt. They shout like say he don't enter heaven. Egypt. All these other nations were colonized like Nigeria. But their own, that the people found a way to think outside the box and say, even if, yes, we might have corrupt leaders, but we have corrupt leaders that have a little bit of conscience. They're a little bit people-orientated. Egypt, in the space of 5 years, moved from a country that had power, epileptic power supply, to be over, to have extra. Peter Obi went to Egypt post 2023 elections. He went there. The same cement, you see, as Nigeria and APC is that APC don't do Nigeria plenty things. So APC don't do Nigeria plenty things. APC have done Nigeria plenty things, and it's intentional. It is intentional. That's why I say you cannot convince me. You cannot convince me that what APC is doing to Nigeria is not intentional. Peter Obi went to Egypt and discovered that actually their light. He saw the whole setup and everything. It was being pushed and sponsored by Siemens. I think the German company Siemens. And he came back. And while he was in Egypt, Nigerians already piling on him, attacking him. That I think that there's a gubernatorial election in Osun State or Ogun State. He's meant to be there supporting LP candidate. What is he going to do in Egypt? He came back and said that these people in Egypt, go and check it, go and verify. Egypt generated how many are generating and distributing over how many thousands, over 25,000 megawatts in the space of 5 years. Nigeria have been doing 6,000 megawatts for the past 24 years with billions spent in that industry for 24 years. It is intentional that Nigeria must not light up. I want us to understand that our problems are intentional. Why will Cotonou, our next door neighbor, Togo, Chad, these are boundary countries, are having constant, consistent electricity? But the giants of Africa, 24 years post-democracy, we are still struggling for 6 km megawatts, 6,000 megawatts. After 25 years, despite the humongous investments. It is because Nigeria must not work. And they have willing hands in government that will always make sure that Nigeria will not work. And the painful part is that it's not that they have wicked people. As in, these are the most wicked set of people that we have, that do not care about this country. These are the ones that have occupied the center. Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his gang, this particular APC set of people, are the worst set of human beings you can ever meet normally first. These ones don't care about human beings. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a very egoistical narcissist. Name any president in the world, just name one president apart from Kim Jong-un, that in his presence, he demands worship. Even the egocentric Trump that loves the showman Trump, no, they demand worship. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is that only president that you see that as he enters the room, he demands worship. He demands they sing him an anthem. This is not someone that cares about the people. His family have shown in the past 24 hours. His wife had to come out and put account number. Nigerians are this is the poorest country on earth. The poorest, these people have turned Nigeria to the poorest poverty capital of the world. She still put account number. More than send her 2K. I beg, I get problem. Make if you go help me, make I come your DM, please. Before you carry money, go give this book. Make I send me the money. I beg, I need them. I beg. God. Make I know the kind of people they deal with. They will suck your blood. They have sucked the blood of Nigerians. We are now at the point of, we are at coma. Even in our position with our coma, the little pins that we still have, they still want to suck it. No human sympathy, no mercy for the masses. Whatever your Western emperors tell you to do, they follow it hook, line, and sinker. Obasanjo said it that when I go for all these meetings, IMF tell me to do A, X, Y, Z. I'll tell them yes, okay, right. And I come back home, I'll do A, B, C. You will never. Tinubu is the first, even Buhari was pushed to remove subsidy. Tinubu is the first president that have come into that office, and he's obeying the Western imperialists to the letter. Everything they tell him to do, he has been doing it. He would have invaded Niger Republic, but in Niger Republic, the Nigerians, they stood up to their reality and say, Omo, yes, on a coup happen, but we come out in our millions and back these people, the coup plotters, as the case may be. You saw people that were ready to arm themselves and go to war against Nigeria. That is the level of understanding I want Nigerians to get to that. We have to understand that to take out Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not just taking out APC. We are taking out an invisible hand that has been sent to make sure Nigeria never develops. I am ready to wager or stake anything I can stake, and I will say this, that you give Bola Ahmed Tinubu 60 years, Nigeria will be 60 years worse than it is today. It is not just because of him. It is because of the powers that control him. That is unfortunate truth. That's our unfortunate reality. And it's not as if he's not going to do some social incentives. Oh, he gives, see what my brother Akenje said yesterday, that he gives student loan, that over 300,000 students are benefiting, which we know that it's not up to 2,000 people. What is 2,000? Past 300 people, 300 students. If ABC, they tell you 300,000. You tell you 300,000, remove like three zeros in the 300,000. You can say that maybe 3,000 or 300 people. 300 people. What if you just come do some testimony? Yeah, so I got it to, then you'll be like saying, so. In the reality, it is nothing. You have to do all those social, look at there was somebody that trade down money, go market, sell some people 5K, 10K. They will do all those social incentives. But does that justify the humongous money that you have been borrowing for the past 2 years? Does that justify? Peter B, I'm watching a video of Peter B today, a very short video, and he was talking about, this is a man that knows the Nigerian problem. If you have traveled across Nigeria, you understand the Nigerian problem. Our road network is hell. All our federal highways are in a mess. Virtually all our federal highways, from the north to the south to the east and the west. The Northeast Road, you're passing through it, and the Lagos Benin Expressway is in shambles. Otupo Night Mile is in shambles. Kogi, everywhere is messed up. A man's house is leaking. Your roof is leaking. Since rainy season they come, you say no, make you go begin build new house. No. It is evident, oh, your house is leaking. You say no, make you go begin build new house from foundation. Any sensible person will be, my house is leaking. What do I do? Let me, even okay, I don't like this house anymore. Let me fix this house. Let it be in a position that I can even rent it out for probably Airbnb or something. Then I can go and start building new road and building a new house from foundation. That is what any sensible person will do. But this non-netists, these empty heads, this is Dundee United who will carry go. You have all your highways messed up. You say, no, let me go and build new road and call it Coastal Road from Lagos to Calabar. Meanwhile, currently like this, now Nigerians cannot drive from Lagos to Calabar. Nigerians cannot travel from Lagos to Calabar as we speak right now. But there's actually road from Lagos to Calabar. There's actually road from Lagos to Calabar. It's not motorable. But you said, no, let me go and build new roads. Let me go and develop. This is not hate. This is not me saying I don't know, I don't like Bola. No. This is me telling any sense, if you like Bola, if you're Bola Tinubu self, what I'm saying here is making sense to you. I did not even say them even insulting, but this is just common sense. It's just common sense. That we are talking right now. Look at Fina's sister. She's gone. No accountability, no nothing. It still boils down to what? Bad roads. There's actually the road there, that Lagos, Benin Expressway, that they say one of the bridges they have collapsed. One of the bridges they have collapsed. But no. For Tinubu is go and build a new road. Because Tinubu never drive through those roads. He's always flying Nigerian private jet. Pa, across the world. John Ketty across the world. He does not even know what is happening in his house. He doesn't know what is happening in his own house. Such a person can't make good. He doesn't have any attribute of being a leader. There's no leadership quality that is in that man. None. Zero. So we can continue to waste our time, or we can wake up as a people and say, enough is enough. Rise up and take back our country in 2027. Because what Nigeria have to reflect to the world is that we are totally rejecting the system you guys gave us and the puppets you guys have placed over us. And if you guys don't accept our resistance, we are going to bring down this nation to the ground. That is the level of awareness Nigerians have to get to. 2027 have to be a ballot revolution. It has to be Nigerians saying enough. Westerners, it has to be too freaking big to rig. And how does this start? Is by us, first of all, understanding the loopholes and the traps that they're going to set for us to make sure that we do not achieve these things I'm saying now. Because that's the only way out for us. That millions of Nigerians across the country, millions will be out on the streets after elections, on election day, after election, protecting their vote, defending their vote, making sure their vote counts, and waiting for the declaration of the result. That you cannot see such numbers from the north to the south, east, and the west, and you will put up a resistance. No, you will pack your bag and go. That is the only way we have to salvage our country. And if it is Nigerians coming out overwhelmingly say that it is Peter Obi that we want, then we have to understand that Peter Obi is not the one that will come and tell you to protect your vote. You will be the one that will understand and know say, Omo, now die with you. Now die with you. We must secure my polling unit. We must secure my our coalition center. We have to get and prepare our mind to that level. So, guys, as I round up my submission, please, it's very, very, very important to understand these things. Very, very, very important. Very, 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 very important. My brother Jifta, nobody's calling Peter Obi Messiah. All I'm saying is simple: that Peter Obi will do a million times better than Bola Tinubu. A million times better than Bola Tinubu. A billion, me personally, I'll do a billion times better than Bola Tinubu. Personally, me, I'll do a billion times better than Bola Tinubu. Because our problems are not, first of all, it's to identify the problems. When you identify that's why you see many of them, they say, you're always complaining, you're always talking about the problem. The first issue in any problem solving is identification of the problem. If you don't identify your problems, You cannot solve the problem. And that's why you see P2B keep talking about the problems. He keeps talking about the problem because he has identified these problems. And when you identify the problem, it is easy to create different solutions and different routes to solving the problems. But you people that support, and Bola Tinubu does not identify the problem. He doesn't even know that we have problems. He doesn't know. He has spent the past 2 years jumping from current country to country. He has visited, let's say, over close to 40-something countries in 2 years, and nothing to show for it. The only thing we're getting now is that Bola Tinubu is actually opening up flying routes from Nigeria to the most drug-infested nations on earth: Brazil, Colombia, and St. Lucia. I just ask, you see, Bola Tinubu no get shame. I respect, that's one of the things I respect Bola Tinubu for, is that he has no shame. He knows what he is. He knows who he is. He knows what he represents. And that's why, even though you call him this, you call him out, you say this is what he is, he doesn't care. Because you know that, well, that what you're going to say actually is the truth. Why should I pretend? Why should I hide who I am? With his chest, he owns it. This is who I am. If you like, support me, and they're calling me drug dealer, that one concern you. That is what I am. So I will go on and do my business. That's where he is. So for you people to keep supporting him, and he keeps bringing people's leg out, and you people come out and keep defending him. What thing I go do now? Oh my goodness. This man have come out and say he's fighting for how many Nigerians they go Brazil? How many Nigerians they go St. Lucia? How many Nigerians they go Colombia? How many Nigerians waiting will they go fight for Colombia? Waiting will they go fight for Colombia? Colo mental. Ah, God. You go follow for achievements. When they read the achievement, I'm sure say Bola Tinubu ring to go be on a mental case. Start to the craze. Hey, now who they wrong in this place? Colo mental, colo. Baba no get shame. Baba no send our papa. You don't care. You know what it means that people are calling that you're a thief. You're a thief. And you keep going to a place that things keep getting missing. They say, as you come for this place or something lost. You go back there tomorrow again. Something go lost. You come for there again. Something, as in, you don't get shame in your mind. Say, even if not me, they steal this thing. Make I hide my face. Make I not go that place again. Because if I go there, something lost, they go talk saying at me. Make I respect myself. There are accusations about you. There are accusations that you have been indicted for drug trafficking and money laundering. There's a case actually against you in America. Then what do you do as a president? Are you not meant to avoid any place or anything that has to do with anything like drugs? It's what commonsensical you do, just to pretend and say, may not be say true. I give these people talking points. But no, don't be Bola Tinubu. He no care. Papa no send our papa. He no send. Business must be done. I just wonder if you enter our presidential jet, you know, wear mask. You feel just high. When you come up with all these trips. If you enter the presidential jet and you know, wear mask, you feel sleep for 1 month. You know, go wake up. Because of the kind of consignment when they go to use our presidential jet, they carry her now diplomatically. They go. You people know what I'm saying. Let me go put what I don't go put water for mouth. Talk with our presidential jet they carry. Well, if our presidential jet fit talk, if our presidential jet can talk, if he come out, talk with you, don't carry. Nigerians go mad. If our president get fit talk, what he don't carry in these past 2 years. You know what I'm saying? As he came in the first year, he had to change the presidential jet. He got buy new one. Because the old one no fit carry waiting he come in carry. He buy new jet. Pimp and well. Create more rooms, more storage, this thing. So that as they are moving kilos just they move. You don't see that politician won't class the president jet and say, come down. Where are you going to? Come on, come down. He pursued the politician from the president. Hey, what did the Nigerians deal with? So my people, I've just broken it down for everybody to understand though. Please, to salvage this country is a job or is a task that all of us have to do. You know, many of our APC brothers will say, you people are demarketing Nigeria. You're saying, you know, my brother Big Babati say that when people call your president that he's a drug dealer and the rest, when you go out with your passport, they're going to say that if your president, it is not us calling our president. You think the world are not seeing that Bola Ahmed Tinubu did not go to China and come back and say, and we're making sure that there's probably flight to China is now cheaper or something. He did not go to countries that make sense to the world. He went to Brazil. He went to Colombia. He went to St. Lucia. He went to St. Lucia actually like 2 weeks after a shipment of a drug shipment was seized by the St. Lucia government. Go and check it. It's in the news. Few weeks after a major consignment of drugs was seized by the St. Lucia government, Bola Ahmed Tinubu went out of nowhere. We just said our president is going to St. Lucia. I have never heard about that country before. Till 4 years' time, you ask them what is the benefit of Bola Ahmed Tinubu for Nigeria in St. Lucia? You can't name one thing. You cannot name one thing and say Nigerians now we have entered bilateral trade with St. Lucia. There is nothing you can name. This man is using the presidency, the office of the presidency, that exalted position to run his personal business. The business on our know how far. That's what we found ourselves as a people. It's a shame, and it's something we have to tell Nigerians and keep understanding that if we don't speak out and our voices are very loud to understand that this man does not represent anything that our country is meant to stand for. And unfortunately, the odds are in his favor. I'm saying this because we can, no matter how we want to vilify him, no matter how we want to say anything we want to say, the odds are in his favor. Everything is stacked for him. Everything is stacked against us. We are the underdogs in this fight. Even though we have the population, we have the numbers, we are still the underdogs in this fight. Why are we the underdogs in this fight? Because majority of Nigerians don't even know that we are in a fight first. Majority of Nigerians don't even know what is at stake. Bola Ahmed Tinubu has created the system that have been created to subjugate Nigerians is currently propagated or is currently controlled by people loyal to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Facts. Nigerians look up to key people as voice of reason, voice that they can look up to, voice that can motivate them, voices that they see that they can reason with, voices that they feel that will fight for them. Nigerians always look up to these people. That's why we have so many mini gods scattered across the country. If you're doing one or two things, if you're vocal, the small thing you're already gathering followers, Nigerians are already coming behind you because Nigerians love the taste of someone fighting for them. Nigerians are not ready to stand up and fight for themselves. And that is why Bola Ahmed Tinubu has the odds stacked in his favor. So for me, it is not me coming out to say, come and follow me. No. It is me waking you up to understand that you and everyone of you listening to me should be out, pushing, incentivizing, educating Nigerians in your circle of influence of how the job we have to do coming into the next elections. We have to salvage our country. Because whether you like it or not, the next elections will be highly tribalized. Bola Tinubu is the biggest. He has the biggest gathering of bigots in the history of our country. He has them at his beck and call. He understands the politics of tribalism, divide and rule politics. He has all your pastors, major pastors, your major imams, your major kings, all your civil organizations are all at his beck and call. And it's not something he did today. That's why I respect his I will not say his handlers. I will say his handlers. I respect his handlers, the way that they have prepped him over a long period of time, because that's actually why I know that truly he's actually an asset of the CIA. I actually believe that, because the way that they planned his ascendancy to presidency is something that is not what, if you see him, you know it's not what this man brain fit do. Now waiting he handlers don't package well for him. And it is what they have been doing across other nations, across the world. It is the way when you see a stooge, a presidential stooge in any country, to the Western imperialists, you see, just check that person rise to power. You will see that it is the same trend that Bola Tinubu used to rise to power. They always know how to play the long game. The Westerners know how to play the long game. They can be planning for the next president of Nigeria in 50 years' time. They started from probably where they don't burn the Peking already. They don't plan them. They mold them. They shape them. They put in story together. That is how these guys operate. That's how they created Tinubu. So after that, his case from FBI, where they come to and say we just do for feature of so and so amount. All of a sudden, he became an asset. They brought him back to Nigeria. Started using him. They use him in the Nadeco. Don't worry, Gift, I'm going to do for you the comparison of Lagos and Anambra now. They used him, Nadeco, took out Abacha. He brought him back to Lagos as governor, helped support his whole rise as an opposition politician, had the leverage of the fact that so many Nigerian politicians are corrupt, gave him those inner documents, those breaking news. He was always made sure that he controlled the media. Everything they did to make this man rise up and get the power that he has. Make sure that early days, all the strong voices were already subservient to him. That's why I say all the relation cast of today cannot speak. That's why I say that all your major pastors today cannot speak. Your imams today cannot speak. That's why they tell you to pray. Because he has bought them like 20, 30 years ago. It's not today. It's not today's buying. So all of them they owe him a favor. And these people control a humongous amount of Nigerians. So we have to know that this thing that we have, that the work ahead of us is huge, but it is not insurmountable. It is not undoable, because the greatest factor that we have is that Bola Tinubu is an abject failure. It is how we can now translate the conversation to Nigerians on the ground, our brothers and sisters understand that, look, we have to make sure that Tinubu is a one-term president. When they ask you why, but pastors say we should pray, but imams say we should pray, you tell them no. These are Tinubu's handlers. If you like, pray from now till the coming back of Christ. Nigeria can never change, because God will not come down and do for us what he has empowered us to do for ourselves. Tinubu is not a man that can change at this age and start giving Nigerians what he cannot give, or what he has never given to Nigerians before. And with that, I say, guys, welcome to the show. But let me just, Gifta is asked the question. I think I should just take that question. He said, meanwhile, guys, it's time. I've opened up the floor. Make that request back. If not, I could just shut down the live. Jaja, come back, I beg. Let's have a conversation. But Gifta, let me. You said I should compare Lagos and Anambra. First of all, I will come from the fact that I'm not going to. I don't want to say that I won't descend to your level, right? But let me try to educate you, just for the purpose of the fact that many other people might also get educated with this thing I'm saying right now. You cannot compare Lagos and Anambra. It is crazy, or it's going to be insane as a person to say you want to compare Lagos and Anambra. Anambra was created in 1991 as a state. Lagos have been existing for hundreds of years. Lagos was capital of Nigeria for 70-something years. 70-something years in Nigeria as capital. Lagos, I say it's even a shame that when I say this in some time, but it's unfortunate that the biggest road projects, the biggest infrastructural projects in Lagos State, are still projects built by the military. The biggest infrastructure project in Lagos is the Third Mainland Bridge. Lagos is meant to have had a Fourth Mainland Bridge by now. It was built by the military. I think it is something to 1990. I think Shagari that and Babangida that now finished it. So you cannot, on any sense, quantify or compare Lagos to Anambra State. All the headquarters of all our federal parastatals were headquartered in Lagos State. All your banking companies headquartered in Lagos State. By the basis of Lagos, where Lagos is located, our seaports. We have other seaports, but the two major functional seaports in the country are resident in Lagos State, Tinkan and Apapa. It were never brought by Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This has always been. Tinubu did not, all this I'm not mentioning now, Tinubu did not do any one of them. In fact, I can even say Peter Obi did more for Lagos State than Tinubu did for Lagos State. That one go shock you. But if I dip it now, you go see him. Now, Peter Obi did more as a non-governor of Lagos State than Tinubu did for Lagos State. You see, what the problem is that Tinubu, I said yesterday that Tinubu is a lie. Tinubu is a Tinubu, the creation called Tinubu is a lie. From his name to his parentage, everything about Tinubu is a lie. To the propaganda that he built Lagos is a lie. Tinubu did not build one bridge in Lagos. One in Lagos. Tinubu did not build up to, I'm not sure he built up to 10 or 20 kilometers of road in Lagos. Tinubu did not build any school in Lagos. In fact, Tinubu converted LASU, Lagos State University, their land, is currently where his TVC is right now. He gave it to himself. Tinubu converted Lagos Bodulon. He took it and gave it to himself. Tinubu did not do anything in Lagos State. He just came in and he did exactly what he's doing in Nigeria right now. Columbia all the resources of Lagos State and shared it across the powerful voices in Lagos State and kept them subservient to him, that they could not question him anymore, and made him automatically de facto godfather of the state. Therefore, he can choose the next governor in the state. Okay, you're not saying, okay, yeah, he did Bola Jigi, he paid WAEC. The same thing, you see Tinubu format. The same Lagos format is what he's doing in Nigeria now on the main scale. He pay WAEC, WAEC this thing. He do student loan. You see how you see it, ba? The same thing he did in Lagos State now. He pay for WAEC. Now in Nigeria, he do student. The same thing. Things that anybody can do. Anybody, any Tom, Dick, and Harry can come out and say, I'm giving. In fact, Peter B was what I've been saying in manifesto. We'll give student loan. It's a very normal. Anybody can do that. What you cannot do is to invest and make Nigeria attractive. What Tinubu cannot do is to invest and make Nigeria attractive for investors to come in and invest. Tinubu never brought any company to Lagos. All the companies in Lagos were already in Lagos. In fact, more companies existed with his emergence. All the Dunlop elites and the rest, they ran away from Nigeria. They ran away from Nigeria and Lagos under Tinubu. You won't carry tax, kill them. The same thing is doing in Nigeria right now on the wide scale. From next year now like this now in Nigeria, you go hear tax. You go see tax, you go pay tax. Your parents go pay tax. Next year you go dey wonder, say, wetin you do, Tinubu? You go dey cry. This is the reality of where we found ourselves. So for me, when I see you guys, when I see you guys come out and push the lie that Tinubu, and that's why I keep saying I respect his handlers, is the power of how they have shaped this narrative and sold a rotten egg to Nigerians like a golden fish. A rotten dead fish. They package jam, wrap am, sell am, and some Nigerians bought it. Tinubu is an epitome of disaster when it comes to governance. An avaricious human being. Go and look at what he collects as tax, as pension in Lagos as a governor. Just go and look at, he was one that increased the Lagos pensions, governor pension scheme. Go and look at what he collects as governor, as pension, as governor. Look, the man is not tired of money. All the money this man has acclaimed in his life, he's not tired. He wants more. See his wife come out, they beg Nigerians. Imagine, do you know what it means? Do you know what it means? And there are two things that are involved. That begging is either to launder, for me, in my own opinion, is that to launder money. Probably some people will now launder money. Hey, they will not come out and say that, oh, due to the Nigerians' love for the presidency, Remi Tinubu has been able to raise 666 billion. They could just clear money. Me, I know how these people they operate. I know how they operate. That's what they be. You go see how now. When they happen, people remember say I talk about for this life. When they happen, remember say I talk about. When you say Nigeria, oh, the love was massive. They call it is massive, baby. They'll call a lot of Lagos. They can't do hype. What do they call Egungu? It's massive, baby. It's massive. Nigerians have massively loved Remi. And our mama be this, so we no get another one. Now our mama be this, so. And they gave her, the Nigerians donated, you will hear money, you will go shout. When I go shout, I will say, eh? So this kind of money in this country. We are dealing with a crime syndicate family, my people. We have to understand these things and we have to work so hard to take these people out. Honestly speaking, if we don't do this, we go. I say it, and I'm going to take this as a parting shot. When I request my go before I go off this live, when I got talk, I'm tired of speaking. I've been talking for so long. But as a parting shot, I'm going to say this for our politicians. In fact, when they ask me a question, make I answer question to people who request mic. As a parting shot, let me say this to our political class. I'm saying this as a warning to the politicians, the political class in Nigeria, because people are the most useless set of people in our country. We are the most useless set of people in our country. People are the most useless set of people in our country. People have kept us in abyss for so long. For so long. They don't keep us down. You people have an emperor that have stolen power in Aso Rock. And this emperor, I'm going to bring you up. Samuel, please mute your mic when you come up. Thank you. This emperor that is with power right now, he's not someone that is like your regular politician that will just come and that plays fair. First of all, he doesn't play fair. If you know how the cartels work, you understand the cartels is plata or plomo. They don't play fair. It's their way or the highway. You people have a shot at redeeming our country in 2027 by backing a candidate that Nigerians are yearning for, are calling for, are crying for. A candidate that all at the mention of his name, all the evil spirits where they bad governance begin to shake. You people have that one shot at, thank you so much, at keeping your greed aside and salvaging this country. If you people miss it, Nigerian politicians, please, somebody to crop this and send it to them. If you people miss this chance, because what you will get with this candidate I'm talking about right now is a shot at being relevant in politics again. Albeit, your relevance will be tied to good governance. You have a shot at redeeming yourself. You have a shot at rebranding yourself in what you guys know how to do best, politics. But if you allow this current set of people that are currently holding this country down like this, these power-hungry people, you will never have a shot at a comeback to politics. They will dictate the political space. They will appoint your leaders. They will impose. Look at what happened in Rivers State. They're showing you already how they will do this in the long term. They will distribute positions. I have never in my life, Nigerians, please, have we ever in our lives seen a president invested in local government elections in any state before? I have never. Obasanjo was not interested in local government. In fact, I don't know Obasanjo, how many people conducted local government elections? Or Yaradua, or Jonathan, or even Buhari. I have said, if you have a follower of my platform since 2 years ago, I said, even councillor, even SU, look at it, even SUG, NAM's president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu family are invested in it. We have to understand the people we are dealing with. Thank you. These people will be invested. We will never be able as a people to choose our leaders anymore. This is a danger to democracy. These people must go in 2027. If you guys, Tinubu, look at what happened in Rivers State. These guys are ready to pick councillors across, pick local government chairmen. They don't care. We will never have or practice democracy again. That is why I say that these are inherent threats to the rise of democracy in our country. And if you as politicians don't understand this, Nigerians, one thing that God has blessed Nigerians with is our ability to cope. We are the only people that I don't know whether we have, and we are rubber. We don't have elastic limits. You push Nigeria to the wall, we break the wall and enter and find room inside the wall. But you politicians that know that all you people now to do is to service debt, is the people have stolen the stolen funds. They don't carry and go buy houses up and down across the world. When I go they pay this thing, tax. Then they pay utility bills on these properties. And for people to get money to pay this property, this thing is people will be relevant to politics. But how many people will not even give you people contracts post 2027 elections? He will not even give you contracts to come and say stay relevant, because as of then, he doesn't need you anymore. He doesn't need you anymore. So you guys understand what is at stake and understand Nigeria I live on. Welcome to the live, my people. Let's just open up the floor right now. Thank you so much. Before I open up the floor, please, guys, let us, if you're on X, please, can you guys, please repost the live. If you're on YouTube, please share the live. TikTok, let's get more people into the conversation. And as always on this platform, I don't hide my bias where I stand against this government, but I also keep this live as open as possible. If you say what I'm saying is a lie, like Jeffa now, request the mic. I'll give you a chance to come and say what you want to say. I don't discriminate whether you are whoever you support. Come out and I love even hearing when people defend this government. I really want to, because for me, I learn and I pick one or two things out of it. But let me open up the floor right now. So please, guys, and also let's remember that we have a target of at least 100K likes. You guys are doing amazing at 85K already. Let's go to 100K real quick. Thank you, guys. My people on X, what's happening? I see you guys. If you want to join the conversation, oh my goodness. If you want to join the conversation, Just check the bar rolling underneath the screen. You have to come to TikTok at the Emir Sirdam Show, where we come out every weekday, 9 p.m. Nigerian time, and we talk on political conversations as we're having right now. If you want to join the conversation, you have to come on TikTok and request the mic. Well, meanwhile, I see your comments, every one of you over there. Odogu Michael, he said, do you have evidence PO did more for Lagos than Tinubu? When I have evidence. Did you hear when Peter Obi said under Abacha, he's the one that cleared Abacha made him, he cleared the ports. He revitalized the ports. That alone is enough than what Tinubu did in 8 years of governorship in Lagos. What did Tinubu do in 8 years? He did nothing now. He didn't do anything in 8 years. So for me, my man Gospel, Jaja, request the mic and come back up, please. Gospel, please request today. I had enjoyed the explanation yesterday and I did not give you enough time. So today should be a little bit more smoother. All right, let me open up the floor right now. Sam West, welcome. Good evening. How are you doing today?
Good evening, my brother. Just been listening to you. Thank you, moderator, and because I'm just trying to come in because I can see that you are seeing beyond regular people. And these are the information that we need to pass to people. And this is the only way we can enlighten people to really actually know their right from the privilege. And this is one of the problems we are facing. Because sometimes people don't even understand, they don't have a clue. And it's very painful, especially when they are seeing a cunning man like an intelligent person. You see, the understanding of Nigeria is very shallow because it is only in Nigeria that people will recognize religiosity as smartness. You understand? So, when it comes to this, Mr. President, personally, like you earlier said, the methodology he applied in Lagos, people, they believe that methodology was successful. They don't understand that it was a big failure. Lagos State, the only achievement that Tinubu achieved with Lagos State was predecessor installing, predecessor installing, successor. That means that is it's even making it was the governor for over 2 decades. And that is the highest crime of democracy. How can you install caretaker and you are the governor of a state for over 2 decades and you own putting your family that you don't even reach with, like you said, with all this stolen money, you cannot even establish business for your family to face, and you have to bring all your family to the Lagos State Treasury in every expedition. Your personal expedition, expenses is going on Lagos. So what Tinubu achieved in Lagos State, he was able to bring Lagos to high cost of living. And this high cost living methodology was the one that was bringing to Nigeria now that generated to hardship. So it was not because he can't control it's not easy for him to control the whole Nigeria. But because Lagos State was buoyant, so that was why the hardship did not, that was the same hardship with Lagos. There was hardship already in Lagos. It was beyond what's it called? It was beyond high cost of living. But when it came to the federal platform, that was when that high cost of living became obvious to hardship. And that is what we are facing now. And the problem we have now is all these criminal politicians have seen this platform of public service as a hideout. This is a hideout for the criminals. And this is sometimes I don't want to think about Nigeria. It's like I want to die. Because I don't even know how this kind of people will have one single follower. I don't know. So what is going on in Nigeria now? Because a lot of people have been suppressed. They are not coming with the right sense. And this is a very big problem. So, and like because we need people like you. We need people that can come in the same kind of understanding that is able to see beyond, beyond, normal, you understand? Before we can try to see how we can now bring revolution. The only alternative for this for Nigeria is called revolution. Because when you come back, the only reason why I go against Obi now is because Obi has become desperate in the sense that he will come and join that coalition. That coalition team, that is a champion league of the most corrupt Nigeria. Champion league, and Tinubu is the backer. Their own, the only person that is facing in that coalition now is only Yaya Bello as a striker, and maybe Emefiele will come and join them later. What can they could be to go and join that coalition? You should forget about the girl who will have better for him. You understand? So because that coalition team, those are the ones that is going to control that government, even if it's, you understand? Even if that coalition becomes successful. You understand what I'm saying now? So he's not going to be in charge. So that is trailing me to me that is because he has become desperate. Because we have to form another movement. We don't want all these people in the political platform to come and do what? Then let's go and do business. You have stolen Nigerian money. You have a lot of multi-billion of what's it called, naira. You understand that you have already invested, and you are going outside to look for investors. Who are the investors? The people that have stolen Nigerian money. Nigeria is not holding anybody money. The whole debt that was donated to Nigeria is in the hand of the individual, and this money has been taken abroad. Let them bring Nigeria money back. That is the first thing we need to call. Any government that is coming to Nigeria that is not able to question the previous government is a very big time rogue. Any government that you are not able to question previous government, that means you are coming to do the same thing. You don't have anything different because you don't have that moral justification to query them because you are coming with the same mission. But people fail to understand their mission and the method. Everything Tinubu is a financial man. All he does is to make sure he wants to raise revenue, from you in a very illegitimate way to showcase to you that he's having high IDR. This high IDR will be converted to the public and become hardship. And that IDR rate, 80% of that IDR will be siphoned to their own personal benefit. And this is going on continuously. This is going to kill Nigeria. Everything they are doing that is just about political marketing. How can a city incumbent government be talking about campaign at this moment? Do what you are supposed to do. Let people have them, financial, less financial pressure and see that things are working. Nobody in Nigeria can survive now without stealing. I am telling you here. Nobody that is in Nigeria that you are an employee or you have a business. If you are an employee, you have to steal. And if you have a business, you have to extort. Before you can make profit. You understand? Exploitation is part of extortion. You can employ people and be making them and be giving them what less than what they are entitled to. That is exploitation. That is that a business? Everything going on in Nigeria now is all the lawlessness and oppression and suppression. People have been suppressed. The criminal have hijacked this. The power of the masses has been hijacked by association of people, and these are the people running the government. These are the people representing the government. These are the people representing themselves, disguising as government. And this area, this platform has become a very, I don't even know what to say. I don't know. You see, so this is why as I was listening to you, and I can see that you are coming in a very intellectual way, and you are able to see what is going on all around this, political, structure. You understand? But now, the issue now is what do we do? Because there are so many things that we have time to do now, because we have to take this. This our government. We are the masses at the government. We have to take our government back from the criminal association of politicians. They are not the government, but they have taken over and they are abusing every authority. They are abusing every authority to suppress people, and every appointee is working for their employer. Look at EFCC. If truly EFCC is working, there will be nobody in chamber of representing. There will be nobody in House of Rep. There will be no governor party people moving about if truly EFCC is working. So everybody is just trying to showcase that they are doing something and trying to harass all these small boys that are doing small petty fraud or whatever, and just to showcase that they are doing something. There's nothing done. Everything is all about deception, illusion, all about mirage. You understand? So it's very sad, my brother. I don't know.
Thank you.
I'm really concerned about this. Thank you, man, for giving me this opportunity to have, I will come in here, I will be, align with you and see what we, so that we can contribute more and probably see what the impact we can put to this democracy, because we are not practicing democracy in Nigeria. They are only organizing elections to showcase the world that they have gone through the democratic process. We are not doing any democracy. We are not ready to democracy. We are even now it has now become what's it called? Constitutional monarchy. This is the same what you are running now.
Exactly.
Constitutional monarchy indirectly. This is what we are running. Everybody they have already engaged their family. This one is having his son, his House of Rep. The son is coming to governor and maybe later to president. And he has already enslaved the whole Nigeria. And be looking up to them for another 500 years. It's sad, though.
My brother, thank you very much, Samuel. Honestly, I can just relatively feel the passion in your voice, and and you said it all. You said it all. I will say the only part of what you said that probably I do not I want to address. I won't say I do not agree with, which is also valid, is where you spoke about the coalition and Peter Obi's involvement in the coalition. I for one, I had mixed feelings towards it, but I understand why. I understand why, because Nigerians won an election in 2023. Nigerians did not protect that election. Nigerians sat back and allowed their mandate to be hijacked by some certain set of people. Peter Obi does not have a voting problem. He has a protection of his vote problem. And if Nigerians, if Peter Obi is, one thing I'm certain that if Peter Obi fills the room and see that Nigerians are ready to do what Nigerians are meant to do. I keep saying that I have to play a tape from Ghana. I keep forgetting. But I spoke with my Ghanaian Uber driver and he was telling me exactly what they did. How Ghanaians stood back after the elections and counted their votes and made sure their votes were counted. The powers that be did not want the current person in Ghana. Because actually, according to this, my Uber driver, the West, I'm not going to call it country, but the West were working, the work they are doing in Burkina Faso to oust the Burkina Faso's leader is coming out from the Ghanaian, their office is in Ghanaian embassy. And it was this past president that them they run out. So a change of power meant a change of the system. So the status quo wanted a continuation of the people in power, but Ghanaians resisted. Ghanaians stood up and demanded, even if they know that this current person we're there now, nobody say he's the best of all best, but they needed a change and they protected their votes. If Peter Obi has that sense of feeling that Nigerians will be able to do that, I'm sure he will never have gone to any coalition. But the truth is that a time comes in a man's life where you have to wake up and tell yourself the hard truth, which is what I've gotten to. That Nigerians have not shown that we have the capability or the unity of purpose. I'm preaching it every day. I'm speaking about it every day, and I'm hoping that Nigerians wake up. That's why I do what I'm doing, so that we can get to that point whereby Nigerians can understand that power truly lies in the hands of the people. And if we demand it, if we insist, we will get it. If people had gotten that sense that Nigerians were willing to fight for their votes in 2027, he will not join any coalition. They have been begging him for months. From the information I got, that for months they have been calling, they have been asking, "Oh God, make we do this thing." Tinubu is a different kind of politician. Tinubu is not a politician. Tinubu is as you call him, monarchy. Now he's a king. Because politicians, thank you guys, 100K likes. God bless you guys. Oh, thank you. Politicians don't step into a room and expect them to sing an anthem for them. Politicians step into the room and get shit done. Tinubu sees himself as a king. He gets into the room and they have to sing, "On your mandate we shall stand." So he's a different kind of beast. To take him out, you need that structure of criminality. It is a hard thing for me to say, but it's the unfortunate truth, because this structure of criminality are the ones that have the structure to protect votes. Who will protect Peter Obi's vote in Kano? Who will protect Peter Obi's vote in Kaduna? Who will protect Peter Obi's vote in Zamfara, in Adamawa? But someone say you want to ask a question, please come in.
Yeah, thank you very much. You see, when it comes to Peter Obi, you understand, I can only follow because in a situation where desirable is not available will become desirable. You understand? Because Peter Obi, true. When I look in, it's a better in terms of the people that we have on floor, because we don't really have give access to people that are ready to serve, because we seem not to understand what's the difference between leadership and politician. Politicians are they just want to organize election in whichever way, to buy election and bring themselves to position. And a leader is somebody that is ready to serve for his own conscience and go back to where he came from. Because you have to be, when we talk about integrity is not something that you are taught to yourself. It has to be honored to you if you have to follow the real democratic process. Understand? All these people are not honored people. Before you call yourself honorable, you have to be honored from what you have, your participation, or what you have, or the kind of personality they have seen in you as a leader. You understand? And for you to be a leader, the first what they call quality of a leader is honesty. Honesty. And this you cannot achieve it from Harvard University or Cambridge or whichever where you want to go. That is one. Then you have to be humble as a personality when it comes to leader, and you must be able to have care of people, and you have to understand what the environment is. Anybody can be an executive as long as you are honest, because everybody that is surrounding you will guide you, and you only need to ratify to know which is good for us, which is good for us, because they don't need to tell anybody in Nigeria that there's no electricity. They don't need to go to school before you know there's no good roads and everything like that. But when it comes to this OB, you understand, I believe we should go on a movement, because OB does not have that capacity. But the previous government, election was a movement. That movement has given us the evidence that movement can work. And when that movement works, then we see how we want to protect our vote. It can only be by movement. But if you have to go through this coalition, that means do we want to unseat the current president and put the same people? Because all those people in that coalition are not even supposed to near government. You want to talk about what they call David Mark coming back to system. If not because of Nigeria is gone, what effort will Atiku coming to the platform of Nigerian government?
Okay, Samuel, let me help you. Let me help you. You see, you're still coming back to what I said initially. Unfortunately, please, Lionheart, please mute your mic, please. The unfortunate reality we have in Nigeria is that good people have failed to come into the conversation. And it's not just the fault of the good people only. It's the fact that our polity, especially with the arrival of APC have made sure that they have tainted the political space, that you have to be criminalized, you have to have a criminal mentality to be a politician. So we don't have people. They are not, it's not as if that there are good people hanging in the wings that have come out to declare, and we said no. If good people refuse to rise, the bad people will continue to rule. That is the unfortunate truth. That is how the world is not fair. The world is not fair. If good people do not come out and say enough is enough, let's take back our country, it is the bad people that will continue to circle around. So for me, let me give you another instance. Let me break something down to you. I don't have a problem with even the coalition of 2015. I always have a problem with the output of the coalition, because whether you like it or not, Nigerian president is the most powerful office, if not one of the most powerful office in the world. The presidency of Nigeria is one of the most powerful offices in the world, whether we like it or not. That is why Bola Ahmed Tinubu can do what he's doing right now. So if you don't understand this, I understand that the cabinet of the president, that you are in a political party, does not necessarily, in fact, for these coalition people, it is actually a survival. I am seeing it as it is a survival of their so-called political structures or their relevance as a people. Because if Bola Ahmed Tinubu by mistake retains power, all of them are finished politically. In fact, every politician in Nigeria is finished. You must kiss the ring to aspire for anything. You must kiss the ring to be able to even breathe in that country. So it's a survival of their lives for them. It is way beyond them coming into office or being. David Mark can never have any other thing to do. He cannot be president, he cannot be senator, he cannot be House of Rep member, he cannot be a minister. But for them, it is the survival of their political structure. And as long as good people have refused to rise to the occasion, this same set of people continue to do the work. It is their job. If you come into a school and there are 200 teachers, and all they don't know how to teach, and there are no new teachers coming in to teach, you have to use what you have. It's the unfortunate truth of where we have found ourselves. I hope you understand. But let me move on. I'll come back to you, Samuel. Let me come in. Harmony, please come in now, please. You have 5 minutes. Oh, Jaja, I'll come to you after Harmony, please. Sorry, you were meant to speak next, but Jaja, Harmony, come in.
No, good evening. Let me just share a little light on this last statement. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but are you using an earpiece?
I'm not using earpiece.
Okay. Your voice, like I say, you don't chop plenty money this evening.
Don't mind me. I never ever see chop. So
you be politician.
I want to share a little light on that politics stuff so that I can be able to do what I want to do. So he's talking about the coalition. Now the first question is, why did Labour Party fail in that 2023 election? It's simply because there was no stronghold. How is election even rigged? Election is rigged by mainly in the northern part of Nigeria. You understand? And election is rigged by elites. Now, elite, they share the money they take a rig election. See what El-Rufai did. Where did El-Rufai get that result that he showed on his Twitter page that later brought it down? Where did he get it from? How did he know about it? So you see, sometimes na thief could go show you where a fellow thief dey. I'm coming from somewhere. If Obi no do politics, they could say he no be politician, so he no go fit rule Nigeria. If he can show in political endowments, they could say he want go join armed robbers. So they will be so we won't go look. So he no be father of everybody at the end of the day. It doesn't mean that if he enters there, Jesus go eat with armed robber, go eat with thief, go eat with hired assassin. But at the end of the day, you know yourself. That's the most important thing. You know yourself. So let me run to what I really want to say basically. So for me, I think Nigeria's problem is a systemic problem. And you see, if you're not talking about the systemic problems of Nigeria, you will lose my vote immediately. Tinubu lost my vote even before he he ascended that throne. He had already lost it. You see that statement he made? Snatch it. I think he said snatch it.
Grab it.
And run away. You see that statement alone. If Tinubu is my father, that statement alone, and no go fit come out for beer parlor, no matter how high, no matter what I drink, I no go fit come out for beer parlor, come argue, say that man know wetin he want do if he go there. So when people come up and argue, like I don't get it. The very foundation of what brought somebody to power is useless in a sane country or in sane clients. The very foundation of what brought you. Just be like say you go pick. I don't want to use bad words, and I also respect women a lot. I don't want to use prostitute. Just like say you go pick person where you say they fight where as wife, and then when you marry a people for house, one morning you talk go left, she break your head, you won't come complain give me. Like I don't understand. You see impunity. Like people do things they like, people do things the way they want. And it's really, 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 really unfair that people will still come up and be saying trash. So let me tell you this. When we talk about systemic problems, the system, the institutions are weak. See INEC, see the judiciary, see the police. Do you think that somebody who said snatch it, take it and run away, somebody who made that kind of a statement will be able to fix the system? Because let me tell you, we've had very strong technocrats. See the likes of Ugozi Okonjo, Sanusi, and all of them. The system swallowed them. You see, bros. See, let me tell you, Obi said something. Obi said, in 4 years, you will feel my work. He knows where he's coming from. You, Sirdam, you said something. You said you will do 1 billion times what Tinubu is doing. And I think I also know where you're coming from. Body language matters a lot. Body language matters a lot. When Obi entered as Anambra State governor, they came to him. The first set of people that came to him, let's change the Anambra State House of Kiniko. The chairs are old, the tables are old, the cutleries are old, the pots, the microwave. Obi said, I don't understand. Is it this pot you're saying is old? Is it this table you're saying is old? Is it this chair? Like, I don't get it. How can you say you want to change this bed? This bed that is better than the one in my house that you want to change? I beg, make all of that come up for you. I don't know it's true that they talk. That's exactly what I'm trying to tell you. System matters a lot. If you miss the system, you've missed everything. So you will now see that Nigeria is like, like these leaders we have, it's like they are pouring water into a leaking basket or into a leaking pot, sorry. We've had technocrats that are very strong, but body language matters. So when we'll be rude Anambra State, his body language tell you, see, Oga, if you fuck up, see, me no thief money, why you go thief? No, let's talk now, let's talk sense. Some people will come here because Obi might make some mistakes in figures. They will come and be using figures that they will leave the most important things they have to discuss about, and they'll be discussing figures. He said he used 200,000 naira. Meanwhile, he used 200. Like things that you will go and verify that this man led by example. I don't need a deed. I can wash my clothes. I can go to a place on my own. Why are you taking 30 people to Abuja for a meeting? Tinubu was asked, Tinubu said he needs all of them. Then if you need all of them, why remove my voice subsidy? If you need all these people that are unnecessary, why are you removing? That is why I tell people, see, after Obi removed all the things that was sucking Anambra State dry, he was able to raise a lot of money. So when he tells you you're going to fill him under 4 years, he knows where he's coming from. There are a lot of leakages when it comes to governance in Nigeria. A lot of leakages. I'm even surprised that they've not bought Prado. You know, they used to buy. You know what? Immediately they start the government, they'll buy Prado, brand new Prado.
They bought Prado last time, no?
The day I saw what is this man's name, this fine, I used to call him a fine man from Kogi State, that former senator. What's this man's name? That sings. He sings recently. I remember.
Dino Melaye.
Dino Melaye. If you see the vehicles in Dino Melaye's garage, you'll be asking yourself questions. When did Dino Melaye become a businessman? How can you be a public servant and be buying a car that even Dangote will think twice before he buys? Why? Like I calculated the worth of the vehicles in his garage and the ones that were parking outside. And he buys them brand new. Brand new is what he buys. This is somebody that is representing a constituency, or what do they even call it? That means, you see those vehicles that is there, is the one that we are seeing. We know, see the rest when he wastes, generally go party, spray money like Bumu. And you tell me that if these loopholes are blocked, that Obi cannot continue to be paying fuel subsidies so that Nigerians, so that I will not be using, I keep 200,000 naira each time I want to travel to the east from Lagos. 200 plus, 200 to 250,000. Because my vehicle's full fuel tank is approximately 100K. For full tank, 100,000. Before, less than 20,000. I don't go east, come back. Before, less than 20,000, I've gone to east and I'm back to Lagos. But now, 250,000 must be projected somewhere that I will not touch, because if I touch them, then I must call you when you send me money for fuel. Why are you removing fuel subsidy when there is money in the land? A German chancellor once said that if Nigeria can switch sides, like make Nigeria come Germany, make Germany come Nigeria, he said they will come. Make them leave Nigeria the way they didn't messed up. Make them not repair anything. You know the way you want park, go rich man mansion. Make rich man park come your slum. Rich man say, no, even fix anything. Don't fix anything in Nigeria. Just come, let us come over there. Because the continent is rich. So why are you removing my fuel subsidy? Then one delusional person will come up here and be telling me, let's manage. Don't worry. All the reforms, with time, everything will fall into place. Nonsense. You can't be telling me that, okay, why are you borrowing money? Okay, why not leave the fuel subsidy and borrow money and run your project? Why don't leave the fuel subsidy so that I'll live a comfortable life? Then you go and borrow those billions that you are borrowing now that we don't even know what you are using them to do. Why are you removing this fuel subsidy? To my brother. Now, when it gets to my time, let me know.
All right, how many in a minute, please?
It's all right. So let me to round it up. It's a systemic problem. So when the body language is still not showing me that you know what you are coming to do, then you've lost my vote already. Nigerians does not want to watch character. They think the country is still in that era where people misbehave. You can overtake the way you like because you are one act in Lagos that you have one or guard top. It's unfortunate. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ramona. Thank you. Wonderful submission. You see, let me just add to this. And the greatest problem Bola Ahmed Tinubu has is that he came at the wrongest time. If Bola Ahmed Tinubu became president, let's say maybe 10 years ago, many of these things he's doing now would have gone under the radar because Nigerians were not political savvy, were not political conscious. With nobody who they open life 10 years ago, they talk about Nigeria. They concern us. Me like Jai. He came at the very wrong time whereby Nigerians hold Nigeria for neck like this. We're on the chokehold. And he now came with 1999 kind of propaganda where we say just go and be lying to Nigerians. They will swallow it. No. We are now in a generation where people will fact check every single thing you do. People, Nigeria don't get work now. We don't get work. You don't give us work. So we get time to fact check all the nonsense you get. So all their lies. That's why every of his move is being busted per second. All the lies are being busted per second. That's what I found out. But guys, thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Wonderful conversation so far. I see all the engagement going on. If you're on X, please, guys, on X, repost the live. Let's get more into the conversation. I'm gonna bring in my sister Jaja into the conversation right now. Jaja, how are you doing today? Good evening. Jaja, can you hear me? Sonny Tech, I see your comments. I'm not actually saying like everybody.
No, it's not been fine lately. I have a cold, and as I said, no chicken because.
Sorry, I just real gospel. I'm going to come to you next, please. Yeah, I can hear you. Go on.
Hello.
I can hear you, Jaja. Go on. You're audible.
Hello.
Wow. Jaja, can you hear me?
Good evening, everyone. They do well.
Can you hear me, Jaja?
I'll continue to say. Yeah, I continue to say that, but it's not about talking, it's just about the.
Jaja, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you. Go on. I just want to confirm. Go on. I can hear you. Go on. Wow. Your network is bad, though. Your network is bad. Oh, she has dropped. Please request the mic. Real gospel. Let me bring you. Let me allow you coming.
Good evening, my brother.
Good evening. I can hear you. Go on, please. Welcome.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. And as a matter of fact, you have gotten yourself a new member since yesterday. So I will follow you bumper to bumper now. Anyway, I see you.
Welcome, sir.
Let's start from the beginning, as time may permit me. First of all, it's so absurd if people when I hear people compare Lagos with any part of Nigeria. Just as you rightly stated, if they want to do comparison, let us diversify the economy of the nation. Lagos and Abuja shouldn't be only the point of entrance. If somebody wants to do passport from Owerri, he will come to Abuja. If somebody in Calabar import something, you have to come to Lagos. Nigeria is so vast that we shouldn't have one point of entry. God forbid, if anything happens to Lagos, that means the Nigerian economy has collapsed. Because that's the only point of entry. Number two, people talking about P2B is so delusional. I'm sorry to use that word tonight because it pisses me off. My brother, if I am the president today, all the politicians from 1999 till yesterday will be prosecuted, and everything in their hands will be retrieved. From 1999 till today, they have failed woefully. Let me give you statistics. I like speaking with facts. In 1976, 1978, China was one of the poorest countries in the world. China was even poorer than Chad and Bangladesh and Malawi. 1978, just behind us here, China, but today they are the world power. Singapore transformed. Singapore, 1965. 65. Nigeria got just 5 years after Nigeria got independence. The leader of Singapore took over, transformed that nation. Singapore is a nation that even P2B made me know more about Singapore. Read the history of Singapore. You will see that what Nigeria needs is what a very a visionary leader that has industrialization at mind. Like I said yesterday, where is the country, what's it called, company? Which company can you boast of in Nigeria today that manufactures something world standard, locally made and exported? None, my brother. All the allocations, Tinubu removed subsidy, fine and good, to God be the glory. Can you call all the 36 states governors? Let them except apart from Alex Oti, let them account for what they do, what they did with their money. My brother, nothing. There's no company in there, none of them has from the scratch. How is it Enugu State governor was doing what's it called? This thing what's it called? What's that thing Wike republish in Abuja? Conference center. How can a governor be thinking of conference than 5-star hotel? Why you can Enugu State has palm oil, palm kernel that you can develop a company that will be exporting, employ lifetime visionary that will generate investment that will last a lifetime. My brother, Nigeria doesn't need any somebody like Tinubu, no, or Atiku, no. We need a visionary leader that will sit down and transform the nation, that will sit down and think the way forward, that will sit down and with a visionary mindset and move the nation forward. Like Peter B used to say, let me borrow his word. If you like, enter the wrong whenever you're on the wrong road, straight, no matter how long you drive on the wrong path, you will never arrive at your destination. You are going to Onitsha, you are heading to Kafanchan. No matter how fast you are running, you will head the wrong way. So let us stop competing or arguing. At this point in time, we the citizens need. I heard what you said earlier about Ghana. Ghana stood and defended their vote. Nigerians, we are big. We are 10 times bigger than Ghana. We the citizens, power belongs to the people. I made reference yesterday in the Bible about the Tower of Babel. That verse of the Bible is so powerful that God Himself stood against people. God stood against the nation, the people, because the Bible said, God said, and God looked down from heaven and saw that these people are one. They are one mind, they are one voice. What did God do? Because of He is God, omnipotent and omnipresent, He has to divide them. What am I trying to say here? If Nigeria stand today, this thing I'm telling you happened in Sri Lanka. If Nigeria stand today, say enough is enough, my brother, no politician can stand us. No minute, even the military say they will run. How many would they kill? If no man, born of a woman, all the Nigerian will stand. But because they have come, Bible say, and the enemy has done this, the politicians have succeeded to put tears in us. What is that tear? They have succeeded in dividing us. Just as Dale Farrow said the other day, they have divided us. He was crying on one of his on his podcast. They have succeeded in dividing us, which is true. I remember when I was growing, I came from the eastern part of the nation. When I was growing up, the travel, one of my uncle, they normally say, I want to go to Guausa, let me go to the north. That is where they go and market, where they go and trade onion and come back, where they go and trade granules and come back. But today, can anybody boastfully go say, send your son to Guausa to go and do that trading? You can't. Nigeria is the only nation under the sun that the president is traveling. The first son of the president, who's the national risk, will be following the president. I beg you, Saddam, you are more enlightened than me. Have you seen any president's son in any country follow the president be moving about like bodyguard? It's a national risk for crying out loud. That is an aberration. That Sheikh will be following president everywhere he goes. It's a national risk. Yesterday, we all saw the news. First lady coming out to beg money. That's an aberration. It's only in Nigeria you see a minister like Wike be boasting that he bought a Rolls Royce. And so what? And so what? Are you looking for any money? It's only in Nigeria. Because we have allowed corruption to dig deep into us. But it's not late. Just as the scripture said, nobody is too late to be saved by God. Nigeria is never late to be saved. 2027 is possible if we decide. If we decide that enough is enough, my brother, no matter their plan, no matter their gang up, it will not stand. Only if the Nigerians I said enough is enough. 2027 will have the right leader by qualification. Look at G7. Look, many of them, many governors today, my brother, scale them. They are not qualified to be leader because they are not visionary. I read in the news, Sokoto governor is now paying imams and this thing. I'm not trying to be religious or what, no. But he's now paying imam and placing them on salary. Why don't you use that money and educate your students? Why don't you use that money and build a hospital? Why don't you use that money and develop school? Why don't you use that money? There is leather in Sokoto, my brother. Do you know? I read BBC. I'm talking with facts. The best leather under the sun is leather from the north. Louis Vuitton. Do you know they come to Nigeria to import leather? Louis Vuitton, Versace. Their best leather is from the north of Nigeria. Nigeria is the only country that has baptized terrorism. Terrorists are now in our military defense. So how can Nigeria work with such things? They have infiltrated your military. They have infiltrated your military, my brother. Then how do you expect look at the defense staff coming to tell citizens defend yourself? That alone is a sign of failure that the nation called Nigeria has failed. If your minister of defense coming to tell you, giving you flimsy excuses that Nigeria people should learn to defend themselves, my brother, Nigeria is finished. But it's never too late as long as there is life. That's why the scripture says that there is hope for a tree being cut down. As long as the stem of the tree is still on the ground, if rain falls, that tree will rise. What am I trying to say? As long as Nigerians is still existing, the earth has not finished. Well, let Jesus come tomorrow. But as long as God gives us a life, 2027, Nigerians, let's live. My brother, let's leave all this policy. As long as these people are still there, they will never do anything to favor us. It's like you are trying to remove their hand from, say, electoral reform. No, it's only in Nigeria that I'm seeing that people prioritize people, light, electricity. My brother, development, how do you measure a country that is developed? 24-hour electricity. There is something that is common. Electricity is common. Water is common. It's only in Nigeria that I will see a president who go and commission road, bridge. So where is the Commissioner of Works or Minister of Works? Where is the Minister of Health? Everything, every news you hear that headline, Tinubu say, ASU will not go straight. Tinubu say, road construction. Tinubu say, where are the ministers?
Yes, sir.
He wants to be emperor. He wants to be everywhere. But my brother, do you know that Nigeria doesn't have any ambassador in any part of the world now? So I'm speaking to you. And you call yourself a country? Nigeria is not a country. We are just we are just in a geological location. But what makes a country doesn't exist in that location we call Nigeria today. It can be truthful to ourselves. And who is a Nigerian? We, the citizens, are the Nigerian. That's why in every constitution, even in the military, we all watch this. Everybody has DSTV in their home now. You will see them in the US military. They will tell you they are sworn to the constitution of the country. That constitution is above the president itself. But now, even the IGP is subject to president. Even the custom officer is subject to the president. Even the how can the state be running that? A whole governor can't even control the commissioner of police unless he take order from the president. And we call ourselves a country. My brother, we're not a country. We're just existing. And until we Nigerians, there's a song that says, my brother, travel and see. Some of these gullible people arguing, defending APC, they need to travel and see. And most of them, they have traveled, but they are living in denial. They are living in denial. Those things they are enjoying there. They don't want people in Nigeria to enjoy it. Freedom. Light, every day they say 20 hours of light. My brother, you shouldn't prioritize light. There's everybody in Nigeria, both the poor man and the rich man, should have equal power. Water. My brother, in my state, can you believe that former governor, Rochas Okorocha, before my eyes, Imo State Water Corporation building, he demolished it and built a school. How? What you made there? You made that in Mbakwe today. Mbakwe made Imo State what he was, what he is till tomorrow. I can look at Imo State Airport. They have not, since 1977, Imo State was created in 1977, till today, can't even expand that place. They have vast land in Ngobara. They can't expand it. They can't expand it. All the hotels, I can mention 5 hotels in Imo State already today. Functional, Concord, Modetel. They are hotels built by Mbakwe. Adapam, built by Mbakwe. All the roads built by Mbakwe. Till today, count after Mbakwe left power, 1980 something, till today. All the governors, what have they done with the resources of Imo State? None. So do all the states in Nigeria. My brother, Sirdam, please, as a businessman, you can close your eyes and count how many business you have done since you are an adult. So how can a person, you call yourself a governor or president, and you have the resources of the nation at hand or the state at hand, you can't account for it? All you are buying is cars. Cars are not valuable. All the police, my brother, how many will I say? What would I say? Is it our Nigerian police? I was listening to a police officer this evening about the video making rounds on the internet. Those pictures, police people, counting money, and somebody videoed them. The policeman had the audacity to come online and be telling the police officers that some percentage of Nigerians say, officers, that Nigerians hate you. So when you have to be careful when you're counting money. Don't come openly and count money.
All right, Real Dawson, please, if you just wrap up in a minute, please.
So, my brother, we, those people that God has placed in our hearts, the love of Nigeria, because it takes love for you to do what you are doing. Honestly speaking, and I respect you for that. It takes love and desire to see better Nigeria to do what you are doing today. Bring out your time and be doing what this you are doing. And I pray that God will bless you. We that love Nigeria should keep never. We shouldn't be carried away by their sentiments, by their argument, by their hatred. Let us be focused. It is possible as long as there is life. Let us have one voice, one mind, and let us wrestle this thing. Because the Bible says, the kingdom of God suffered violence, and the violence taken by force. Nothing good comes easy. This freedom we are looking for, it will not come easy. Is it possible? Yes, it's possible. And P2B is the possibility. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, my brother, man. Thank you very much. I got to clap for you, my brother. I just sat down and, man, thank you so much. A whole lot of information, a whole lot of wisdom spoken out here. Thank you so much. Honestly speaking, I think I might probably find a way to cut this your submission and post. But I'm bringing my sister, Jaja into the good evening. I don't know if your network is clear now.
Yeah, it's clearer. I think I had to off my phone and on it. The Wi-Fi was a bit cranky. I had to swap the Wi-Fi. Good evening, everyone. Hello, my fellow brothers and sisters, my Nigerian brothers and sisters. How are they? How is the Sapa? How is whatever it is that is going on? Anyway, we come on social media, we talk, we vent, we say our minds. But the one thing I need us to have clarity based in, we can say all we want. You know why these people continue to do this? Because they don't see us recalling them. They don't see us ganging up together as one voice to defend the rubbish they're dishing out to us. Because it's a collective effort for all of us. When we bring in sentiments, we have all accepted that the differences is not what is dividing us in this country. Whether it is ethnic differences, whether it's religious differences, no, we are suffering from the same thing. All of us were victims because they have the confidence to come out and tell us they're incompetent because they feel we cannot move them out of that seat. So we should understand that the power of the people is why they decided to bring this their so-called lawsuit that we cannot even speak and talk together and unite ourselves as brothers and sisters. Yes, I have different from people called a northerner or from anywhere. I'm in Nigeria for every good Nigerian. We have the power to unite our voices. We have the access to digital media to unite and point out enough is enough. We have the power to continue educating those of us that don't know what the laws or the Constitution states. That anybody that is representing us that is not doing the right job, we can recall them. It's high time we begin to do that because they become so comfortable once they force themselves. Because I don't think elections are won in this country. All of us need to go and defend our voters' card. All of us need to defend our votes this time around. Because we cannot continue doing business as usual. We have suffered enough. We can talk from morning to night, point the fault of this leadership, but the one question why are they so comfortable in telling us they're incompetent, in looking at us in there and lying to us, disgracing us left, right, and center, and dishing out sapa on our heads? I have come, I can't even buy chicken. What kind of rubbish is this? In a country that is vibrant, that is rich and food. No. You see, we can do better. We can do better. We can do better. And it's a collective effort. We need to end this madness. Because we'll reach a stage whereby if we don't do that, we continue looking into sentiments. well, like they'll continue dealing with us. They have become so comfortable, overconfident, self. And why is that so? The whole sitting first lady sending us our account to do what in this? That's like the smack on our face. Like seriously, with what policies they brought on our heads, with all this people dying in numbers. Come on, go to hospitals. I bet you will not sleep the whole day. Go all over and see the plight of average Nigerians. One square meal today, somebody has not eaten, like countless of Nigerians. Some are homeless. They've been displaced, they're out of they're living in IDP. You sure the IDP does not exist? Why? Why? Our lives matter, and this is our country. And if we don't patch this hope that we have, we'll continue to suffer. Because it's no longer about you are Igbo, you are this. I'm telling you, we share common enemies. We are being held hostage by a minority in this country. And we, the people, are the majority. We have the power. We need to defend our votes, and we need to start recalling their checkmating these people. If they attack any one of us, we should gang up and defend them. You are seeing what is going on in every language. These are messages should be translated in every language. Because us in grassroots don't have access to data. We have to find a way. We do. Whether we like it or not. Because to save this country, rescue this country, this beautiful country, that is willing to offer us more than enough. We are claiming we have bandits in the bush. The bandits here for villa. That's the truth. They're there for inside this thing for how long? But it is what I don't want to talk. I'm not subject to this school is supporting me for what? Let me take my leave. Anyway, I've said enough.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you very much. Thank you. Always a pleasure listening to you speak on the platform. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're like one of the few ladies that always come out here and just speak. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, guys, let's keep the conversation flowing. Please, if you are, guys, let's go to 200K likes. Money, are you here? Are you in the room with me? And if you're on X, please, or YouTube, let's share the live. Let's retweet the live. Guys, let's share the live. Let's get up into the conversation. If you enjoy what we're doing here, please, let's keep the likes going up. Important, we keep having these conversations. And if you're joining us for the first time, we are always out here every day, Nigerian time, 9 p.m. Every weekday, not weekends, weekday, Nigerian time, 9 p.m. But let me, please, I don't know what your name is, user 77. I'm meant to drop you because now, Omo, yeah.
Why did you like this? How many times I don't call you with this backup account?
No, give her name now. I fear as I say. You know, say again, I don't bring one back account like this where the person come begin the talk nonsense. They do some kind of nonsense talk. Why I don't know. So I can't fear whether not the person. No vex.
Okay, no. Now me, now my backup account.
And give her name now. Give her name.
I will name her now.
Okay.
After, I will name her.
Oh yeah, now wait, just hold on. Let me come to Lionheart and I'll come to you. Thank you. Lionheart, are you there?
My brother, I'm here, Emir Sirdam. Good evening, and once again, thanks you for all you're doing, my brother.
Thank you, sir. Welcome.
Going, Jaja, yeah, Keke, I think she left. But I mean, I've been listening, my brother. I keep listening, and thank you for keep doing the Lord's job. But 2027 is a task that all of us may have to put on our boots and say we will liberate this country. Is it that liberation through the ballot or liberation by whatever way these people want it? Because we cannot continue being slaves in our own country. It cannot. I just don't see how we can. How we keep allowing these people. Look at the Shambo election just conducted in Port Harcourt again, called local government election. Like, how many times these people keep slapping, they keep throwing the shit at us, throwing stone at us, and we say we take it. Like, how? How do we just allow this to happen? You know? So I don't know, but I keep telling everybody who is listening on this platform, 2027 is either we all go out to that country and tell these people we're going to take our country back, or we're going to continue allowing them to shoot on us. I hate to use this language. They keep shitting on us and we keep letting it happen. It cannot continue. You see, the conversation about to be in the collusion revolution. I don't even know what you guys are saying. Obi hasn't even made us all know where it stands right now, because they've already told us in every of the political party, this man has a mold on them. So we don't even know where we are standing right now. So everybody should just stand put, but whatever is going to be 2027, we need to liberate Nigeria. It's a task that every one of us may carry on, but I don't know how we do it. It's either going to be revolution by the ballot box or revolution, whichever way they want it, because we cannot continue having these people driving this country of 200 and something million people to the drain the way they keep doing. They have pushed us enough. We have no institution working. Nothing is working. The professors are talking about going on strike again. The average professor used to be a professor. This used to be a profession in Nigeria that everybody holds to the highest esteem. But today, a Nigerian professor cannot even feed a family of 3 with a salary. He will save for 20 years, he can't even buy a car. What kind of a country are we talking about here? We have politicians pirating themselves as lords and kings. Is that what we're fighting? Is it what our parents fight for democracy? This is not the democracy some of our parents paid their life for. People like Abiola and Co that died. This is not what they died for. We should do better. It's high time we stand up to this menace. We can keep coming out every day talking as if he's the only Agboro in the motor park that knows how to load all the cars. It's nonsense. And I have to say this again to the Nigerian media. It's high time they stop giving Wike the mic. It's high time. I don't know how much is giving them, but it's about time they just shield him away from the media, from the press. Because every time they give this man the mic, he opens up his mouth and speaks gas to everybody's face. Like, who the hell brought this Agboro into the place? It's nonsense. I don't have much to say, but my brother, come 2027, it's a task that every Nigerian must have to take to himself, that we must liberate our country from these people.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Lana. Thank you very much. Thank you. On Wike is he's an example of what we should never have near the political space. And you cannot blame I won't say you blame the Nigerian media. The truth of the matter is that these guys have to feed. The job of the media job is something that is not, there's no money in media. So that's why I said that most of the major media platforms, please, if you could mute your mic, I'm getting this feedback, please. Most of the media platforms that we have are all controlled by politicians. And they all align it according to their ideology or their sentiments, right? So they have to survive. They have to pay bills. And for them to be able to pay bills, they have to be able to do the biddings of these guys. So all those time you see that they just don't go and carry their mic and go put them. Wike is paying his airtime. He's paying prime airtime. And that's the painful part about this whole thing. So you see, after that Benue incident that happened, that massacre in Benue State, go and check the headlines. Wike bought the front page of all the major headlines, all the major newspaper front page with Tinubu going to commission borehole. When you pay premium money, if he give you 5 million for front page, why not go collect them? You have to feed, you have to pay your bills. So intentionally, these guys are making sure that Nigerians are poor, that the system is poor. So therefore, for you to have a stake or come close to eating from the table, you have to be somehow subservient to them or do their bidding. It is the unfortunate truth that we have found ourselves as a country. So the creation, that's why I keep shouting the creation called APC. Since the advent of APC to Nigeria, it's a mission. APC, I say APC is a terrorist organization. I say all the time. I've been shouting APC is a terrorist organization for like 3 to 4 years. Before Canada now declared them. Because when you see what they do, they are economic terrorists. Their job is to make sure that they demystify and destroy the Nigerian economy, destroy the middle class, make sure that the gap between the wealthy and the poor is like this. So everybody has to beg or struggle for crumbs. Everybody have to be, you have to be in the system or fight to be in the system to have a test of quality life in that country. If you're a businessman, you have to know a politician. You can't just thrive. You just can't thrive in Nigeria if you do not align with what the values these guys eschew. That's the unfortunate truth. That's why Nigeria have to make sure this satanic party, in my opinion, have to go. We just have to find user. Omo, my sister, please come in. You see me, I don't nearly call you user.
Anyway, well done. I don't know how long you've been here, but it seems like it's been a while.
Yeah, like 2 hours plus now. We'll be wrapping up very soon.
Oh, okay. Wow. You try. So what I came to say is I want to say thank you to APC. I want to thank Tinubu. I want to thank Akpabio and all of them. In fact, in the last election that they did, I want to thank them for all that they did. I want to thank them because they are showing us the way. We are learning from the best. They are telling us that, yes, this is what you need to do in order for you to get to where we are right now. And I want to thank them. I really do. I thank them for exposing it to us because we didn't know how bad, we didn't know how low we could go as a people. So they're showing us and they're telling us and pointing us in the direction that if you want power is not served a la carte. If you want it, you have to grab it, snatch it, and run away with it. And I'm glad that they're showing us the angle to take. You understand? Like, where we need to snatch, grab, and take it away is at that polling unit. It cannot pass here. I hope people are paying attention. That is where it needs, once we finish on that polling unit, wherever they carry the vote, we must follow. Nobody they sleep that day. So I want to thank Tinubu, I want to thank APC and everyone that's been a part of it. The most recent election that was done in Rivers State, oh wow, fantastic. Matter of fact, my clap for APC. APC, thank you very much because you show us. We don't know say we feel go low like that. So I'm very happy for the pointers and the direction you are taking us. Is to say you not take us enter this road. Now we for not know for they speak English, they say your vote is this. You have to the strategy. We go to talk strategy. We go to talk. He built Lagos. I'm very happy because it's opening the eyes of everybody. Now, Nigerians everywhere are now talking about, wow, so this is how terrible this man can be. I'm very happy to hear. I'm very, very happy, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it because when we do sensitize people, when we're talking about these issues, people think we're joking. Sometimes you have conversations with people that are not from your part of the world, and they think that they can't believe it. It's almost unbelievable for them. But I'm glad that they are making it believable and with videos to match. I love it. I love that very much. So when we are talking about these things, right, we're going to be putting it in the faces of people and saying, this is it. This is what they want to do. They do all these things thinking that they're going to break our spirit. That's the thing. You should not allow it. Matter of fact, those that are campaigning and saying, go mad, get your PVC and all of that, please do. Tell your people to get their PVC. Please. It doesn't matter what they are doing. It's okay. We know why we are doing what we are doing. We need to, everybody now don't craze finish for Nigeria. So there are levels to madness. So in their own level, that they show. So we will can't take the level, we can't show them, say, oh, now wait till we learn from Unanai with this. Now they will end up going to court 2027. Nobody should be in their soapbox and crying about the election, the by-election, and what is going on with Rivers. Don't. What we need to do is to take whatever they are. They are older than us, you know. We learn from the older people. That's how it is done. So we're learning from them so we can take it and perfect what they are doing. Nigeria, we must collect them from their hands. 2027, the buck stops 2027. We go nowhere. Let everybody just be crazy. Let us all, we have suggested it before. Let everybody ready to go from diaspora and go vote. If we need to go in groups, let's go in groups. Because when I don't know if everybody is observant, Nigerians are being rejected all over the world. Now, yes, they don't tighten visa now. They don't quietly they cancel visas. Everywhere you go now, Nigeria, they don't want Nigeria. So the only house now you get. So you need to go clean up your house. You need to go clean our house. So maybe all of us are ready. Maybe they plan as we want to pack ourselves, go Nigeria, go vote. If they want to buy everybody, what's the point of living? If everybody is buying, is completely gone, what's the point? All the money when they come up for the country, they don't know, sell that money, they're not going to get it. Because they will be the ones that they will turn to slaves in the end. They don't know. They don't know, say that they give them rope to continue to hang them. That's what they're doing. So with that, I yield though. I just came to thank APC, if in case they are here. We thank you all. Thank you very much for showing us the way, for giving us the blueprint of how 2027 is going to be. We don't take it for granted. Thank you. We are here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my sister. Thank you. I hope they are listening. I know they are listening. They're always listening to us here. Thank you. Please, now, if you come here, be orderly enough to understand that I'm going to call you up when it's your time to speak, please. Well, thank you so much, my sister. Thank you. Please, guys, I see indulge you guys. If you're on X, let's push the live. Let's repost the live. If you're listening to us on YouTube, please share the live. If you're on TikTok, let's get the likes going up. Very, very, very important. We keep the conversation flowing. Let me run to the next speaker right now. Your name, man? Unkurok. All right, you have the space in 5 minutes, please.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Without further ado, what I like saying is the problem of Nigeria as a whole is Nigerians, because no matter what we do, even if it's a sense that becomes our president, if the citizens cannot stand up and hold that sense accountable, the power is going to change him to something else. That's the problem we're having in Nigeria. We are going to come on live spaces, we are going to say all these things, we are going to air our views. In the end, we will not do anything. And them, they will know. They know these things. They know that we are not going to do anything. That's why no matter who you put, even this Peter Obi that we are praising, is a level of power you will have, and you come and see all of us and even if I do this thing, these people will not say anything. He will do it. And we will not say anything. That's the problem we're having in Nigeria. We don't hold these people accountable. And we should also use the strategy they are using, because they have used the strategy called divide and conquer for decades, and it has been working for them. It's time we use that same strategy. The situation where all of us are saying president. We have other arms of government as well. We have the governors, we have the local government chairman. As a matter of fact, in Nigeria, an average local government collects 300 million naira, but that money, we don't, the ones that are close to us, which is the local government chairman, we don't even go close to them. Some of us, if we see them, we'll be like, boss, how far? We'll just pass. Meanwhile, these people are the ones at the grassroots level that are holding our funds, that are promoting these main people, that are the ones that are making these main people have the power that they have. So I think we should start holding these people accountable. Not come online and be saying all this stuff. In the end, we'll just run. As it is now, that problem we have is we might even gang up 10. So okay, we have this idea. Let us implement it. Out of 10, 5 will go and collect money and disappear. That's another problem we have in Nigeria. So generally, what I like saying is our problem is Nigerians. We don't hold our governors accountable. We don't hold our senators accountable. We don't hold our councillors accountable. We don't hold our local government chairman accountable. What we do is straight to the presidency, which is not supposed to be so. That man, let me just tell you the truth. No matter what we do as a citizenry, we can't touch it. The ones we can touch are these other small ones that we mentioned. Your state government house is very close. Your local government chairman precinct is very close. You will not be able to reach Tinubu. That's just the truth. So we should just do divide and conquer. The same way they divide and conquer us, we also divide and conquer them. Everybody to their local government. Form groups, you sensitize the grassroots. All these things we are saying on TikTok, if we say, let us say, okay, out of 200 million Nigerian citizens, how many people are on TikTok? We have so many people in the village. They don't know anything that is going on. They just take it like that. And these people that we are trying to fight, they have access to these villagers more than us. You see somebody go to the village and commission borehole. The villagers will be happy now. What do you expect? They will be very happy. They will support that person next year, 2027. We don't have a grassroots movement that sensitizes these people that this is what is going on. We only talk to ourselves here on TikTok, the educated ones. Talk the ones that are uneducated, that have a voter's card. Those are the numbers that they have. So basically, I think it's time we start doing action and leave our stuff that we like doing as Nigerians. We should focus on action. 2027 has already started. This year has finished. If we don't succeed in 2027, we have to wait another 8 years. Because that's another thing I like hearing we Nigerians say. We say, okay, after this one, we'll take action. After this one. See, 8 years is not changing. A child has started JS1, 8 years time, he has entered an institution. So this idea of Nigerians after every 8 years, okay, if 2027 no work now, we'll say, oh, let's wait for another 8 years. So please, I think we should focus on these things that we have mentioned. That presidency is too far. Let us focus on the grassroots. From there, we build up. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. I will not say I totally disagree with what you're saying, but I also do not agree with everything you've said. Nigeria is a very peculiar country. Our problem is not from ground up. Our problem is from up down. So if you are telling me to focus on just my local government chairman, my governor, my this, my that, it doesn't fix anything. Governors do not bring in policies that affect the country. Governors do not wake up and say subsidy is gone. Governors do not implement. Governors are not even in charge of the security in their states. They're not in charge. So this is a very high way of gaslighting Nigerians to our reality. The power is centered at the center for a reason. So you can go and know your local government chairman and councillor and the rest. It doesn't change the fact that Tinubu's economical policies will continue to destroy the country. It doesn't change that fact. This is the reality. So you have to be a very realistic person when you're speaking about the problems of the country and say we should focus on councillor, focus on local government chairman, and focus on them for what? If Tinubu is doing his work well, if the presidency is doing his work well, he will put in checks and balances that will make the EFCC up and standing, that every governor will be working. If you're not working, the EFCC will be pursuing you. You cannot steal funds under a president that knows his job, that sends you federal allocation every month. If the people are complaining in your state, it means the presidency is not working. Systems. Nigeria problem is systematic. So let's not tell me focus on individual. I can't focus on any individual. Because if a governor is stealing money in his state, it's because the EFCC are not doing their job. And the EFCC are not doing their job because the president is not doing his job. If a state is insecure, how do I focus on the governor that does not have control of the commissioner of police in his state? How do I focus on that governor? It's the presidency. So our case is a very peculiar case. We're not practicing true federalism. We are not. We have a very powerful center. That's why they can do all they can do to make sure that they retain power in the center. They don't care much about it. Governors are just there to count numbers. Give them allocation. How many things can a governor do? It's not to pay salary. pay salary and build roads and build school and build this and build that. Key infrastructural projects in the state. How many can a governor do? How many things are in the exclusive list in the presidency? It's not after all this Buhari time that Buhari removed some things on the exclusive list. We know what we're doing when we're focused on the presidency, because the presidency of Nigeria, I said earlier on, is one of the most strongest positions on earth. So yes, Nigerian problem, we have to tackle it from the top down. It's not from down up. I don't agree with that. It is a height of gaslighting to tell me that you can't look at focus on my local government chairman. When chairman in states. That's a very height of gaslighting, my brother. Every other thing you said, part of we being part of the problem, I agree. Yes, Nigerians are part of the problem. But when you say, let us go and focus on governors that cannot even speak, governors that the president, that if you focus on today now, the president can wake up tomorrow and remove the governor. Are you not in Nigeria that Tinubu removed Rivers State governor? Did one person get unalive in Rivers State for Tinubu to remove that governor? One person did not buy in Rivers State. Tinubu removed the governor. People are getting unalived across the country. Imo State is a war zone. Benue State is a war zone. People are being unalived every day. Tinubu removed none of them. It's because Tinubu is incompetent. So I focus on the incompetent man that is giving leverage. It's from top down. If Tinubu is working, if Tinubu is doing his job as a president, if Tinubu is standing up and being accountable, if Tinubu is not corrupt, others under him will not be corrupt. It will trickle down. But because Tinubu is incompetent, Tinubu eschews corruption, Tinubu is a power-hungry person. Definitely governors, it trickles down to them also. They also imbibe what they see from the person up there. You cannot be a president that is staying and know what you're doing and you have rogue governors under you. The Nigerian presidency is powerful. Whether you like it or not, that is the truth. That's our reality. The presidency is powerful. Tinubu has shown us how powerful the presidency can be. That despite the fact that he is the most... This is not even me hating now. This is statistics. This is pure statistics. When it comes to anybody that becomes president, Tinubu is the most hated president in Nigerian history. Tinubu is the president that has got to president with the lowest number of votes in the history of being president in our country. He's the least favored, that the opposition has more votes than him. But he got into power and he's showing you people the power of the presidency, knowing that he's the most unpopular person to become president in the history of our country. He's the most unpopular person to become president in the history of Nigeria. Facts. You cannot hate or debate these facts. Even with the votes they allocated to him. But he has gotten in there and he's showing people the power of the presidency. The moves he's making is meant to be a populist candidate that is making such moves and say, Nigerians are going to back me. But he's an unpopular president and he's doing what he's doing. So I will focus on him. If the governors are not doing well, it's because Tinubu is not doing well. And it's because Tinubu has enabled them not to do well. A family cannot be in crisis. A child is the first son is useless. Second son is useless. The papa that drunkard. You're not gonna be telling him that you can't focus on the first son and tell the first son to wise up when the father is a drunkard. You have to focus on the father first. That's how these things work over here. But every other thing you say, my brother, I agree with you. But let's keep the conversation flowing. Family Kitchen, welcome.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, my sister. Welcome.
I'm trying not to be addicted to your page. I was coming home and it was late. I was driving so fast so that I would join you online.
Welcome.
I was listening from the FYP because I couldn't really connect. The network was fluctuating when I was coming. Good evening, everyone. Once again, everyone in the comment section, everyone in the box. Good evening. It's good you've tackled what the man was saying. And it's not personal. We can disagree to agree at a point in time in conversations. Nobody knows it all, and no one is an island. I don't agree with a lot of things he said. Just like you rightly narrated, the Bible said when the head is bad, the whole body is bad. There is a reason why fish starts spoiling from the head, gets the intestine, and the whole fish is rotten. Nigerians, sometimes I feel genuinely sorry for us. We have been so pressed that we are so pressed into the wall that it's like the wall behind us is made of iron. It's not breaking. When people say local government, when people say governors, when people say councillors, like I said, if one person, which is the presidency, is the right person, every other thing will sit up. See, it takes a corrupt IGP for him to give instruction, and they will be, when IGP says something, his words doesn't carry weight. Because we know, Charlie, he tells you the thing in the social media or on the television, and then when you come outside, he tells you, hey, master, don't listen to what he has said, though. Go and collect the money and come. It's like they are playing chess with Nigerians. We are the victims, and we shouldn't blame ourselves. We are the actual victims. They have pressed us so much that we are trying so hard to come out from the sea, like we are drowning. They did it to our parents. They totally silenced them. My mom was a headmistress before she passed on. And even as bad as it was, I never knew that we were poor when we were growing up. Because she had a car, she lived in a beautiful, she was able to get an estate when they were sharing when they were doing that estate in Imo State, and then civil servants were able to get houses. The place they call Aladema today is a place where civil servants got land properties and they paid gradually. Those people were not greedy. See, what Tinubu has done to Nigeria, it can never be forgotten. I'm sure if we get to heaven, we'll still remember Tinubu. The greed in Tinubu and his family and his entire dynasty is beyond words can explain. When I was coming, I was listening to you when you came in, when you were saying, if someone tells you what the private jet flies out of the country, you will not be able to comprehend it. And that's the truth. We keep pretending like we don't know what the problem is. We actually do. In as much as Nigerians has been pressed, we have been subjected to almost animals. We know what the problem is, and our problem is the presidency. Our constitutions are clear, but because politicians has also played into the constitution, it's like we are living in Banana Island. That's how come people do whatsoever and they go scot-free with it. People do whatever they like, and there's no consequences for bad behavior. Rather, you get rewarded. I saw someone today on Enugu Air. They were dragging him out of the... it's like people don't have sense anymore. There is police don't know their work, judiciary don't know their work, presidency don't know their work, local government don't know their work. See, if you want it, transparency alone can change Nigeria. Federal government keeps saying that now we remove subsidy and we are paying the governors a lot of money. How much is it? We don't know. A lot of money is not any figure. You can't tell me, oh, I'm giving you a lot of money, and I'm going to hold that person accountable for a lot of money. What figure of money is that? There's no money called a lot of money. How much are you giving them? It's not in the open. For the first time, the budget, whatever, in Nigeria was the Tinubu government skipped it. Nigeria budget, whatever, I've forgotten what they even called it. They skipped it. They keep us in darkness so that we don't know what they are doing. Hence, we debate on the minors. If Tinubu sits up there, Just like Alex Soti is in power now and he's doing well. When Peter Obi was in power, he did well. You know, it takes somebody that knows what he wants to do to correct somebody else. If I smoke cigarettes right now, I can't tell you, oh, smoking is bad. Because I value my life. I can't tell you how to value your own life if I don't value my own life. So if I'm smoking cigarettes, I'm smoking weed, I'm drinking, I'm telling you, oh, smoking is bad. No, I can't, I'm not the one to give you that advice. So that's exactly what I'm saying. Tinubu has brought us back. And as Nigerians, honestly speaking, we have to stand up for ourselves and do what we have to do. Enough of the ranting, enough of the if you are one, tell somebody else, preach. I keep telling people that's basically what I do when I speak to people in Nigeria. Tell them, tell somebody. We have to bring Tinubu out of power. And when people condemn the coalition, I don't totally condemn it until we know where it is going, because I don't like El-Rufai, I don't like Atiku. Somebody said I'd rather swallow my PVC than to vote Atiku. Likewise me, I would rather even break it, burn it. Because if I swallow it, maybe you can do surgery and break it out. I'd rather swallow it than give Atiku my vote. I'd rather break it. So right now, whatever we are going to do, somebody say, so where is Tinubu's party? Where is that Obi's party? Wherever Obi goes, we have to follow him almost sheepishly to remove Tinubu from office. Then we have to become citizens before we can go and hold governors accountable. There is no judiciary, there is no constitution, there is no accountability. Once the president gets it right, once we get it right from the head, like you rightly said, every other thing will fall in place. Thank you very much, Sirdam, for my time. Oh, I still have 1 minute left.
No,
let me hit the mic.
Thank you very much. Thank you, my sister. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. Wonderful submission as always. Now that my brother, he just blew one very heavy lie, but before I bring it to the mic, he said, we talked about aviation. There's, Tinubu is an elitist, and unfortunately, that's where many of his supporters are. You guys are elitists. You guys are classist in nature. His supporters are the beneficiary of the 1%ers, or people that aspire to get into that 1% circle. It's not that they want to get in that circle by hard work. They want to get into there by connection or by servitude, right? So that's why for you it is a thing of joy. You guys don't understand priorities. It's a thing of joy that the poorest nation on earth, the poverty capital on earth, what you're campaigning on or saying that he has done well is aviation. That people can, how many Nigerians can fly locally in the country? How many Nigerians can afford to pay? Please, somebody just give me how much is flight tickets from Lagos to Abuja, please. Put it in the comment section, please. I want to just see. I don't know how much it is now, but please, can somebody just give me the flight ticket from Lagos to Abuja in the comment section, please? So for them just to understand this thing. So you see, guys, the way people reason, I just wonder, 99% of Nigerians, I can hit my chest and say, cannot afford to be flying in Nigeria now. 99%. So Tinubu is here for the 1%. Why the 99% can? That are about 100,000. Look at it, about 100,000 naira to fly from Abuja to Lagos. About 100K. Then the 99% that can now travel, that want to go to Abuja, have to follow through roads. They will not follow through from Lagos. They follow Lagos Benin Highway. They follow that bad road. Either kidnappers pick them up, or pothole, scatter their tire, or this. Just look at it. Then Tinubu did not fix those roads. So he now says, let him build new road, new coastal road. It is insane. The 99% are at the mercy of 1%ers, and you come and celebrate the job Tinubu is doing for 1% of Nigeria. And what we 99%, look at what one nonsense senator from Ebonyi State was saying, that they should do something about the area view of Abuja settlers. That when you're coming down from Abuja flight, that the kind of houses they are seeing. It's not. Just look at how these people think. These APC people. You know that they think they moves me. So that was even Akpabio will not get sense. Ask him, eh? So you mean that we should do what? So we should go and demolish those houses. Akpabio will not get sense. Begin to say no, this one don't do too much. I know say we don't get sense for this party, but you know, at least misplaced priorities. I beg, M for Mikey, come in, please. Meanwhile, guys, let's get to 200K. Let's go to 200K likes, please. Everybody, let's keep the likes. Power time. My brother, I'm good. Good evening. Welcome.
Man, it's been a crazy week, you know, very crazy week. And I know that a lot of people are still trying to catch, you know, the drift on what we ought to be doing. I still see a lot of people, some of us to get very distracted, not knowing that right now, election is still about 2 years away. And what we need to start doing right now is the Nigeria is going to be the opposition. PDP are not the opposition. Labour Party is not the opposition. ADC is not the opposition. Nigerians are the opposition. And the earlier we begin to play our role as the opposition, because at the end of the day, all these political parties, or let me not generalize, most of these political parties are all the same. Most of them don't have the interest of the people at hand or in their mind. They are all lobbying for their personal ambition and their personal gain. And so the only people who loses at the end of the day are the Nigerian people. And the earlier we realize that, the better, you know, for us. And I was looking at somebody talking about, you know, this Felix Morka coming on national TV to defend the election of Port Harcourt, the local government election in Port Harcourt, and you see what happened in Obioko, where one local government had over 360,000 bringing a local government chairman. Fubara that is the governor. Fubara won being the governor by 300,000 plus votes in the entire state. And one local government.
APC.
And this guy came on TV and was saying that after all, they have over 600,000 registered voters. So are you telling me that 50%, in which election in Nigeria has had 50% of the registered voters vote? So these are the issues that I felt like at this time we need to push and talk about the Obioko magic that is going on. And I understand that it looks as if there's nothing we can do about it, because a lot of people have taken a defeatist position. What can we do? What can we do? But there's a lot we can do. There is a lot we can do. And you remember what you were telling me about, like, the ballot revolution?
Yeah.
I hope Nigerians are ready for the ballot revolution.
It's not hope. It is now we educating them. We have to it has to be a mainstream conversation.
Because, bro, do you know Old Trafford is about 85,000 and about 78,000, and sometimes when there is overflow. Do you know how massive that crowd is? 360,000 people means Old Trafford like times 4 or 5.
Exactly.
Bro, these guys, they are really taking us for a fool, man. They're taking Nigerians for a fool. And I think it's high time that everybody really, we are ready for whatever it takes. Like, whatever it takes. And like, one of the things I agree with the guy, the last person that was saying we need to do something right now. We don't need to wait, not just talking. We need to start acting. I actually agree with him that there's a lot we can do right now. I know that, of course, Tinubu's government, ABC, especially under Tinubu, even when he was in Lagos, Tinubu never believed in accountability. He doesn't. He has never done. I said this before Tinubu became the governor and the president, because I lived in Lagos all my life before I relocated out of Lagos. I know when people were saying that Tinubu's politics, I said, you guys don't know what Tinubu's politics.
and you really hit it on the nail. It's an elitist politics. Tinubu don't care about the poor people. He doesn't care about the middle class. He's an elite. And go and come back and tell me who are the people endorsing Tinubu? The elite.
The elite, yeah. He's their best friend.
I was having a conversation. I'll wrap up with this. I was having a conversation and I got very emotional and I was angry because I watched the video where a lady came on and was talking about Nigeria happening to you, that it's a good prayer that people should pray, that people should not talk about Nigeria happening to people, that they are. Then she used the story of a couple who left Nigeria, traveled abroad, came back, and went to London to start a fashion house, and now they are very big. And so, yeah, that if we invest and you pray for Nigeria, and you do what you need to do for Nigeria, that Nigeria, good things in Nigeria will happen to you. And I was grieved in my spirit that day. I was angry. You know why? Because I said one thing she did not mention in that side of the story is that if those couple had remained in Nigeria and had not left Nigeria to go and build and raise that capital that they now brought back to come and invest in whatever it is they want to invest, nobody will have known them. They would not have been anything. See, the reason why they left in the first place is because that same opportunity that they had, if they had stayed in Nigeria, they would not have had it. That's one. Another thing she mentioned is the footballers, the sport people who are doing well in Nigeria. And I said, most of all these sport people, how many percentage of them were homegrown that grew from Eyimba, a big grew for Abba, and rose up to the top? Most of these people are people who were either born in the US or who were either born in the UK, who enjoyed the benefit and the structural system that was put in place by those Western countries. That's why you were able to find them. If they had stayed in, if Anthony Joshua was born in Nigeria, if he had lived in Ijebu, nobody will know him. Well, he would just have been an average person who will probably be working in maybe through his family collection. He'll be working in FCMB.
Or a bouncer.
Yeah. It's only because people were in his structure that encourages and rewards hard work. That's why you now know them, and everybody wants to. Honor Boy always talked down on Nigeria because he said Nigeria did not believe in him. It was until he left, and people will be saying, "Oh, he doesn't like Nigeria." This guy is saying the truth.
Facts.
Nigeria is a dream killer.
Facts.
So I was angry that day, and I said it to my friend who was we're having the conversation together. I said, "Do you know that the category of people who belong to this place that this lady was talking about, they are not up to 3% or 4% of the entire Nigerian population of over 200 million people." Now, what happened to the over 150 to 160 million who cannot afford to even travel? They cannot afford to take flights, let alone leave Nigeria. They cannot even take flight within Nigeria, let alone let's stay in Nigeria. Go and look at all the achievements they want to do. They want to do airport for who? The elite. They want to do coastal road. That coastal road is a vanity project, bro.
You see, for the elites now.
Yes, it's a vanity project. Where did they start? They started from Eco Atlantic. They start from Eco Atlantic. Who are the people? If you really want the people to benefit from that route, that is not Eco Atlantic. Who are the residents in Eco Atlantic right now? That place is a shallow place. How many people are there? How many people legitimately that earn money, do business and earn money in Nigeria, legitimately can afford a property in Eco Atlantic? How many civil servants can afford a property in Eco Atlantic?
I say all Tinubu supporters, all of them together, put together their savings, their pension, gratuity, everything together. All Tinubu supporters, not the ones with the up, all of them together, and Dauda and Co. All of them together, Archangel, all of them, put all of them together. Their money they don't save, everything, their life savings. They don't fit buy one plot of land for Eco Atlantic.
Who is that?
They ask.
Say, where am I from, right?
I'm supporting you from the southwest. Are you from the southwest?
I'm from the southwest, for proper one.
You know what I'm saying? This so that people can, and we have people with sense from that region. So that people will not be carried away by the other bandits from that region.
Yeah.
I really only reason why I came up here for Saddam is to say one thing. If you know your father did not have generational wealth, if you know that your family lineage does not have generational wealth, on your level and leave that country.
Yeah.
This person that we telling you about that he was able to go back and build business.
Yeah.
He was able to make that money to go back.
Exactly. Exactly.
So don't let anybody deceive you.
And the time the person went back is not now. It's not this Nigeria of today.
Don't be now. If you go back now,
Don't be
if you
now.
go back now, like they say now. It's not true. Not true. Because at the end of the day, the economy, the value, Naira is so devalued. I have friends.
Tinubu say, sorry, M for Mikey, let us make this a conversation. But Tinubu talk for Japan. He say diasporans come back home. And expect say supporters will begin come back.
Are you that the follow talk? Say maybe you come back. You may don't have a life. You're supposed to come back.
Then I would show us good.
Things they happen, man. Lithium battery, my brother, juice company, Niger gas, all. Nigeria is changing the narrative.
My brother, all of you now, when I go pay tax, the tax we don't pay.
What is wrong with paying tax? What is wrong with paying tax? All over the world, people pay tax.
Bro, hold on.
Misleading people with this tax issue. Let me tell you, the tax reform, many people's salary go increase when they start
back to the country. I came back to the country. I just come back this year. I'm not regretting it and I will not regret it.
Okay. Wait. Mikey, wait, please. Mikey, we have a guest. Okay, wait now. Wait. Calm down now. Calm down. Okay, don't worry, please. Sorry, our negativity. Please, Mr. Positive, please, Mr. Positive. I want you to please do me a favor, sir. Please, can you please turn on your camera? Let's see your face, please. Please, if you can. Let's start from there.
His name is Mbalia or something.
NBA and just NBA Liaison UK. NBA Liaison UK. Please, if you can turn off your camera, let's see your face. It will be
Conversation face to face.
Yeah, let's have a conversation face to face. But I don't this.
why would I like this face?
No, because honestly speaking, if I'm a Tinubu supporter, that came back home, I want to make him popular. Because it's with our negative, as a positive person that he is, if he goes viral, it will be a booster for this government. That somebody. No, Dauda, I don't see your face now. I'm not talking. You're not back to Nigeria. See a person with a Tinubu supporter that came back. Dauda, wait. Make I keep quiet. Make I finish what I want to say first. I'll come to you. Wait. NBA, sir. If you open your face, now look at how my brother Abasu is opening his face. If you open your face as a Nigerian, as a Tinubu supporter that is positive, that you have come back to Nigeria, things are happening. Do you know what it means? It means that you're automatically incentivizing other people to come back home. That will be happy. Say, oh, truly, a Nigerian came back and he's on TikTok telling the great things that have happened to him since he came out. He said, please, sir, so please, honestly speaking, I'm going to give you I'd like to speak to the end of this show. I'll not talk again. Just open your camera and tell us the great things you've been enjoying in Nigeria since you came back this year. Please, you have the life.
Make I show my face. Make you see
Please, that's exactly. Everybody turn on your camera, please.
No, Mikey said no fee open because he does not have enough followers to open.
Oh, really?
The camera request is not there. He cannot open.
Who? Okay, Mikey cannot open.
I can't open.
But what of NBA? Can NBA open?
NBA, why not? I don't send a camera request since now.
Please, NBA, please, sir, please. Okay, he don't come back to Nigeria. If he say like no day.
Let me tell you what is
Now because of you. Now because of you, I download TikTok.
Ah.
I just say that one.
God bless you.
I've never in my life. I don't like TikTok, but because of this your show, now you make me go download TikTok.
Alright, thank you.
TV yesterday.
Which one was that?
Arise. Did you watch Arise TV yesterday?
I watch Arise TV every day.
Lost at twins because of 28,000. That is £10.
Yeah. Yeah, you see that happening.
No, make these bros when they say make we talk positive,
No, see, you people are beclouding people from knowing what the opportunities available in there. With this for emphasis on hunger.
Exactly.
I did be you are educating people.
Open your camera. Come here.
Okay, all right, okay, but Saddam, make these bros tell us the opportunities. Please tell us.
Okay. NBA, please.
Just tell us.
Okay, no wahala. Leave camera. Since you are running bandits, leave camera. Open.
NBA, please. Please be positive. Open and don't open your camera. In fact, just talk. Let's hear you.
Talk. And since you are
Every time I start to talk, somebody mutes me.
Talk.
Go ahead.
Talk. Bandit.
You want to know the opportunities that are there?
Yes.
I'll give you one or two examples. The government very recently said that there are reforms now where every single landlord is to insure his property. And you are sitting there, you are not running around looking for your friends to put the capital together to set up insurance company. Do you know if you capture Lekki market alone, I capture Lekki and don't forget about the state capitals around forget about the bigger. If you capture Lekki, Victoria, Ikoyi market alone, your company will be one of the richest insurance companies in West Africa. You are not sitting down thinking about that. Lebanese will come, they will put down that capital, they will set it up. You will just hear the name. Even South Africans will come, they will do that. You will just hear the name, and you will sit down there, you'll be looking for Canadian visa. There are so many reforms going on. You are not sitting down to look at how do we key into this. No, it is negative. Tinubu must go. And it's only Tinubu in the world. If Tinubu gets it, everything. If they make you president today, you will need Nigerians to run things. If Nigerians are fraudulent, if they get the university money under their fund, these professors are eating it. They started doing student loans. We started hearing Nigerians chop it. Is it Tinubu that said go and chop it? Please. There's no country in this world where there are no opportunities. If you sit down and only say the negative things, you don't look at all the things that any other thing. That's quality program. I like it. I like the language everybody is using. But I just noticed that people who are in the opposition, they stick to their guns. There is no middle ground. They refuse to recognize anything that is going on. Okay, you say infrastructure, maybe infrastructure is elitist. How about the other things that are done? Essentially giving thousands of 40,000 people free dialysis. How about cancer treatment centers being made that didn't exist before? How about student loans? How about free vocational training?
Can I respond to?
No. Mickey, Mickey, I want him to land. Let him land.
Okay.
Let him land. Just the jot. I'm jotting things down. Me too.
Okay.
Yes. How about the other reforms that have been done? When you say, okay, you don't have subsidy removal, so if you don't remove the subsidy, is it magic wand that you will take to provide the gap between what the country earns and what the country is spending? Is it not that everybody is going to go and do what Buhari was doing, what Jonathan was doing, borrowing money to defend, pushing the table ahead? So what's the magic there? It's a science. That's why economics is studied as a science. It's not under arts. It's not BA economics. It's BSc. It's a science. Money is not just going to come from anywhere. If the country is in debt and needs to get out of the debt and is not producing enough, it has to fall. They have to free the FX unification. They have to remove subsidy to make things balance. In that, there will be pain. This is why it's a science as well. There will be pain. But anybody who's promising there is not going to be pain is going to go and borrow. It's only postponing the pain day. But you don't want to hear that. Oh, Tinubu, since he came.
NBA, sorry, please.
I came back, I was shocked at the prices myself. I was shocked. I went into a store, a supermarket. I bought things in 1 or 2 nylons like that. And when I got to the checkout price, they said 125,000. I had to go and remove some things, even with my money that I still have. I said, if that's going to be, I've never spent 125,000 on a shopping before. I know there is pain. But what is your alternative?
that the government should go and borrow so that I can go and pick extra things in supermarkets that I can't afford or the country does not really need.
NBA, I want to probably, I now get where you're coming from. And I want to tell you the reality, because you see with Bola Ahmed Tinubu, there is propaganda and there's reality. What you're living under right now, the illusion you're living under right now is propaganda. Let me tell you what is reality. The reality is this, that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has borrowed more money than Buhari, Jonathan, Yaradua, Obasanjo put together. Okay, there's no debunking. This is facts. It is no. NBA, please mute your, please. I will give you back your time to respond. What I say on my platform, on this platform, is recorded. I don't do propaganda. I don't spread. You can use. It's not by government coming to debunk me. Just use ChatGPT right now, or use Google and ask. This is facts. Tinubu has borrowed more money than all the presidents put together, and has still removed subsidy, and nothing is working in the country. And within 2 years, and where are all those money that he has borrowed gone to? So you can be living in his propaganda and telling that there's now free kidney dialysis. It's a lie. And Mikey, please continue. Just continue. We'll come back to you.
Now, first of all, you mentioned opportunities. We are not saying there are no opportunities. The way you sound very elitist. So I'm not surprised. You are very elitist. Any elite. I lived in the elitist in an elitist community when I was back in Nigeria, and I know the way they speak, and I know the way the things they say about, oh, this is happening, oh, the government is doing this. Elites in Nigeria right now are going to be having a good day with Tinubu's government. That is the way it has always been, even when he was controlling Lagos. It has always been like that. Now, I will ask you this simple question. We're talking about opportunities, student loan, and all that. Bros, you remember saying bail is free for Nigeria? You know that. You know bail is free.
Exactly now.
They say bail is free. Go and ask how many person that you know that you are coming to defend this government. How many person that you know that went to Nigerian police station that was arrested and came out free and they did not pay police something, even though bail is free. So when you are talking about NEL fund, student loan, do you have any member of your family that has benefited from the student loan? If you have one, please, I would like to talk to the person.
Did you promote it?
Why do I need to promote it?
You see,
Look, the system I am in this place.
I'm happy they thrown me a challenge. I have Googled what the post said I should Google.
Yes.
And I will read it back to you.
Please
read it.
And my question is, has the Bola Ahmed Tinubu government borrowed more money than other governments? And the answer is no. That claim is not supported by official data. Subheading: debunking media misreporting. Paragraph: the claim that Nigeria's debt surged from 21 trillion to 142 trillion under Bola Ahmed President Tinubu is inaccurate. According to the debt management of his DMC, when Tinubu assumed office in May 2023, Nigeria's total public debt was already 87.38 trillion, not 21 trillion.
yes,
As some media outlets reported. So you underestimated what he inherited so that you can say that he has borrowed.
he has only borrowed 60-something thousand trillion.
Please, how much do you say Tinubu has borrowed, please?
How much has he borrowed? You see,
I'm reporting it back.
No. Please, sir. You say how much you say Tinubu has borrowed, please?
Are you going to let me read? And are you already quarreling with the thing you offered me to?
No, definitely that. No, the media is controlled by Bola Ahmed Tinubu now. I cannot come out and tell you that you should just open for me. You reading for me source from probably Nation newspaper. No, Dada, don't come in. Calm down first. Calm down. Just calm down. No, I want us to really put this straight because it's very, very, very simple. Excuse me, please. I'm coming, sir. Go and check if I tell you now to Google unemployment rate in Nigeria.
yeah, you will see 4%.
You will see 4%. No, I'm not shifting the goalpost. I'm telling you, you see, sir, wait now, wait. No, don't do this. Wait, I'm going to allow you to respond, please. When I tell you to Google unemployment rate in Nigeria today, you see 4%. That is the power of Bola Ahmed Tinubu's propaganda. That is the power of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. What is Nigeria's debt right now? Answer that question. Then just oppose it with how much Tinubu met as debt. Buhari left Nigeria with 80-something billion debt. Tinubu has taken it to over 170-something trillion debt in 2 years. That is the reality. So don't go and give me articles that are from paid journalists and give me sources and tell me that your sources from some fake journalists that Tinubu have paid to come and whitewash. The same way they're telling that there's more unemployment in Nigeria. That Nigeria has lesser unemployment than in America and in Canada. And you want to tell me that it's on Google, so it is true.
Saddam, Jonathan, Buhari, Obasanjo, do you know how many years it took them to build that debt to 87 billion?
No, it's even Buhari that took it to 87 trillion. It's trillion.
Billion, sorry.
It's Buhari that took it to 87 trillion. I think Jonathan left it at
2 years. Then in 2 years.
Let me say something. At least Mike is coming in. Let me also defend my person.
No. I'm going to come to you. Don't worry.
So, bros, as I was saying, you cannot. I know all these things and all these opportunities that you're talking about. On paper, they are paper opportunities. And like I said, just as Saddam threw you a challenge, I'm throwing you another challenge. Please, if you know anybody, maybe a member of your family or somebody that lives in your streets that is benefiting from student loan, because I am here, I know how many school fees I pay every month. University school fees, I know how much I pay every month. So if you have somebody in your family that is benefiting from the student loan, please, I would like to talk to the people.
It's only APC supporters that know people that are benefiting from student loan. It's only APC supporters that know people that are getting free dialysis. It's only APC supporters that are seeing. Mikey, let's just calm down. Let me push the mic to them. We'll come back. Dauda, wait. Dauda is your turn. Wait, let me put your time. Please.
Hold on, may I just say this one before I go. Dauda, I don't need to research. I'm telling you reality, experience.
I am here to give you a counter information.
Abba, so please read that thing you posted on the comment section about Nigerian debts, please. Abba, please, can you read it, please? Okay, you did translate. Okay, let me read it. Abba posted, Nigerian public debt surged from 87.3 trillion in June 2023 to 149 trillion by March 2025. That was March 2025. And as today, September, is over close to 180-something trillion.
Okay, now.
So people have almost tripled it.
Well, let's look at the dollar exchange.
What it concern me and dollar exchange now? No people that carry dollar go up.
You see,
who carry dollar go up?
When you want to condemn devaluation, you say, hey, dollar, look at the rate.
Dauda, who carry dollar? Dauda, under who did dollar get to 1,500?
Yeah, let's talk about the
Dauda, under who did dollar get to 1,500? Dauda, answer this question then before I start your submission. Under who did dollar get to 1,500?
We did it, and it's making us to make much revenue.
It's our
revenue target for 2025, we already have it. We have reached our target. So if Trump making increase tariff, what I'm saying, we don't already we are on the advantage.
We have reached our target by borrowing.
If you have made your revenue target, why are you borrowing to fund your
budget? Then let me explain to you. That's why it's very simple presentation. I will load everything down.
See, talk to us like you're talking to people that are intelligent.
Hold on. My time is up.
Mickey, allow him. His time is up. He's started.
Let's say, for example, Jonathan borrowed, for example, $50 million. Tinubu now come and borrow $50 million. The same amount. when you put the money and analyze it in naira, you will see that Tinubu borrowed more than Jonathan. They all borrowed $50 million. But because of the exchange rate, if you convert it to naira, Tinubu has borrowed more than Jonathan. But they are borrowing the same dollar money, the same dollar equivalent. That is what people don't take into consideration when they are analyzing these debts. That's number one. Number two, when there is debt, you analyze the reason for borrowing. The reason for borrowing. And I have explained this again and again. That let me give you two reasons. Number one, when you want to kill variation, I've said this all the time. If you engage contractors and you don't pay them up front, after some months, they will come back with another quotation. They will tell you that between the time that you gave us this contract and now, there's inflation. Prices have gone up. So this is a difference. That's a variation. And then our engineers take advantage of that period to carry out corruption. If you want to eliminate variation, borrow sensibly. You borrow, you give the contractor upfront, and then you pay back using your IGR since you are making more money now. That was why in 2020, it will relieve you. And in the simple economy that we studied in secondary school, they will tell you that during inflation, creditors lose, debtors gain. Because if we have not borrowed that money to do the project at the time that there was no inflation, it will be affected by the inflation. But because we borrowed and solved the problem, when there is inflation, we gain. The creditor that you are paying back at that moment is not getting the value of that money again the way you did, so it's losing. So we have to understand, except if you borrow like Buhari, you borrow, go and buy mosquito net that will not have value to the future, will not add value to the economy. That is a bad borrowing. That is number one. Number two, borrowing, that is the philosophy of borrowing. Right? And we are talking about so many things that this government is doing. Honestly, we have not used our platform to tell our brothers who need these services that these things are there. Nigerians don't study. I'm telling you, go to our universities. All the students go with book and biro waiting for the professor to come and tell them what he read.
Bros, this thing where you dey talk, now WhatsApp group they give.
Mickey, leave him now. Leave him. Let him finish his time. I beg. No verse.
I never know me. If you flag, I never even start you want to make you go for your blood pressure more.
Mickey, leave him. Make him finish his time. I beg. Leave him. Make him finish his time. I beg.
They say I'll be confused over with that wife in USA. So are you getting me? Right?
No. The way we go do with your phone, just there with your phone, they lie. Just they blow lamba.
See, all these things. If you don't know someone that something is happening, you will always think the person is lying. Until when you go. But now if I'm lying, the burden of proof is on you now. Prove that I'm lying. You cannot. I know that these things are there, but Nigerians are not informed. All they are talking about is hunger day. Right? That's why when people say we are going out for protest, I say we know that we are hungry. We cannot be hungry now, and we cannot be hungry when no. And you see, if we are telling the people the truth that okay, go, there are these services, it's for their own benefit. Then when you come back, you condemn the government where you want to condemn the government. But even the good things that are happening in the country, the people don't know. Nigerian Gen Zs, they don't. We see, we are intelligent. Mind you, I'm not underrating our intellectual capacity, but we don't dig for information. We don't search for information. You go to university, professor will go and read and come and tell you what you understand about the material. You will not carry the material to engage him. You come to social media, they don't engage, they consume. Just like
my brother, all this one you they talk, eh?
Hold on now.
Mikey, hold on now, hold on.
This man, they talk, they make.
Mikey, hold on. I have to, Mikey, because of you, I will give an extra 1 minute. Mikey, wait now. Because of it, I will give her extra 1 minute now. Because of it, just leave her making that.
We are family kitchen. I say family kitchen, don't go anywhere. Wait, when I speak, you will be happy. Are you there?
Hey, Dauda.
See, obedient. If I see, let's say I'm supporting Obi now, and I have facts about Obi. If I speak here, people will think I'm lying. But before I come speak, but see what I'm saying about Tinubu. See, before I go join Tinubu movement, I saw readiness in the mind of this man to transform the country.
Wow.
Challenges. There are challenges. There's nothing to doubt about it. For you to talk in 2 years, Nigeria is talking about to have this conversation in Nigeria that we are producing lithium. We'll soon start producing lithium battery in 2 years. Is something. So hear that we'll start exporting weapons, ammunitions, and some guns. Now, the DICON is already in partnership with the military this thing. And then the DICON is also going to open its own. In October, they are starting operation.
Please shut up your mouth.
I'm telling you, when I speak, you say I'm lying. As I'm talking to you, October, DICON is starting production of ammunition, and we are going to
Dauda, all these nonsense you are talking. Question I'm asking. Dauda,
refinery will not work.
Bandit. When I'm talking about
you are the social media bandit.
Hey, Dauda, Shrek. Careful. All this what people are saying, they are all in diaspora like me. The question I'm asking you, in the diaspora that you are, have you heard that one citizen died because of what? Just tell me. Because I don't need to
I lost you.
Abba, we not get that question. Yes, have you asked him? Have you heard one citizen did what?
I only what?
I didn't hear you.
This faceless bandit was telling us about that they are bringing rules that will give people that will give tenants. Who is that? That will give tenants the
insurance. Ask me your question.
That rule they put in Lagos now that is capping. Sirdam, correct me, I beg. There's something they did. Can you hear me, Sirdam?
I can hear you. He said there's something they did where?
Yeah, there's something they did in Lagos and they put as a rule for tenant and landlord. This faceless NBA guy was talking about it. The question is, how many houses has the government even built for that kind of law to take into place? Is it private owner that you want to go and put rules on their own house? You go sleep for road, you sleep on that bridge.
But the night you compare to abroad now.
Insurance, okay, is it insurance?
Hold on. Hold on.
They say insure your house, insure it from destruction.
Hold on. Hold on. Now the question I'm asking you now is that the country that you used to live and go to Nigeria, tell me one homeless person. Let me not go to normal person. Homeless person that have died.
Not even homeless person that have died. People that have been wrongly died.
Tell me one homeless person. Tell me one homeless person that died because of they say, the healthcare or doctor no day.
Okay, can I
not get £10 or $10.
This one is a doctor no day. Doctor even buy medicine, not buy diagnosis.
Yes, please. Google it up now.
Don't tell me one person. Give me a very big statistics. Give me a big stat. Don't give me one person.
Homeless people in London alone. London, not UK.
They did what?
There are 60,000 homeless people in London alone. They die every night from all kinds of things.
Hold on. 1 second. Okay, hold on. And the government paying them. Hold on. You see, I like when people like you bring this conversation. Now, Nigerians in Nigeria will not think like, so there are homeless people that are suffering. Are you not telling them that the government is also paying them? Tell them that the government is also paying them.
Who told you that the government is paying everybody? The government does not pay everybody.
The government pays everybody as long the government pays everybody as long as you are inside.
29 million Americans don't have access to affordable healthcare to better. Let us finish AI. Go and ask AI.
I like how you people are comparing Nigeria and UK. Until we ask you people some.
The people you have mentioned is they did not buy because there was no healthcare, or because there was no doctor, or because they did not have money. So let us get our facts straight.
And somebody who is homeless, what money does he have?
The government pays them, Oga. As long as you're in the system, the government pays you. Oga, don't they lie all this lie. You are just making unnecessary
See, go and search Gallup News. Forget AI. Go Gallup News.
Dauda, let me. I've know you are. NBA faceless. Hold on, listen. As long as you are in the system, the government pays you. You won't be an illegal or 25. I live in. Open your camera. Let's see if you live.
26 years. I just come back.
Open your camera.
I'm telling you that people died in the street. People died in the street.
I'm telling you that America is 1 million people don't have access to affordable, and it's increasing every year.
Why do they die? Did they die because they did not have medicine or because they did not have poverty?
They die of poverty. They die of every kind of reason.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a big lie.
Be a lie.
That's a big lie.
Can it be a lie? That's a big lie. I come back from a country for 26 years. I'll come and lie.
That is a
Me,
big
I
lie.
even I saw so. Most people are going to check Gallup News. Or they be Gallup News.
Listen.
Oh yeah.
Let me say for those Nigerians in diaspora. Don't let all this APC wrong Nigerians in diaspora mislead you.
Maybe
homeless people. Hold on. You're not happy I'm promoting you. The system, whether they are homeless or not, the government pays them. It is their choice to go and beg money. Do you know the kind of apartment these people live in the UK? When I was in the UK, I did support work. Hold on, because you are misleading people. You are misleading people. Hold on. I did support work.
On the road,
Bandit, will you keep quiet? I did support work. Right? These people, they live in better houses than the ones we lived in the UK. They have the freedom to go into the society and come back. Then we support them. You cannot restrain them because they have the capacity to go out. And those people you are saying that the government does not pay. Go and see their houses now. You will be shocked. Go and see the houses that government pays for them to stay in. Government pay people like us to take care of them. But they cannot go out. Okay? Don't come and give you wrong start. The point here is that if you are in the system, the government takes care of you. Whether you are in the road begging or not, the government takes care of you. As long as you are in the system, you cannot say the same thing for Nigeria. I mean, a woman lost twins because of 28,000. How much is 28,000? Is it on the £10? Bros, what are we saying?
I just
wait. Abba, let me ask you, that UK,
now that allow me talk.
if you don't get health insurance, you don't go buy that like that woman. Children,
you are lying again now. That's another big lie again.
If you don't get health insurance, where you go? I don't know.
They will take good care of you, even in the US that many of you are claiming. They will take care of you.
I am telling you that. Go and ask Gallup News, not that one. Go and ask Gallup News. 29
You
million
think that somebody is going to?
don't have access to affordable and quality healthcare. 29 million.
All right.
Is going to deprive you of healthcare because you don't have money. That's what you are saying.
Abba, you see, for me, that way.
That's what you are saying.
The kind of insurance you are able to pay matters.
For me, the greatest.
The answer to the question, please. Can I read the answer?
Insurance values.
No, please wait first. I'm coming. For me, the most important thing is that I like. Wait. I don't allow that to talk. For me, I like the fact that I see supporters of Tinubu do this comparison with UK, US. You guys sabi do this comparison when it comes to all these things. Oh, people they buy for UK, people they buy for America, so people they buy for Nigeria too. If flood there for UK, say you see, flood is also in UK, flood is in Nigeria. You people love these things when it comes to negatives. You people na sabi compare negatives. Say it is happening everywhere. Like we are acting as if these other societies are all super immune from problems. They have problems.
When it's the positive, they say, oh, we're a developing country.
Then when
we're a young democracy.
Exactly. They always have, you guys always have these lines. But when I now say, okay, let's not compare the quality of life. You people will now run and say, no, they are old democracy. They have been existing for so long.
Yes. When you compare
When I say how much is their basic income,
They will say, oh,
How many people die from homelessness in the UK? You want to hear the statistics? Homeless Project says 1,474 deaths of people experiencing homelessness across.
Oh, no. Wait. I'm coming. Wait. Finish it.
1,474 deaths of people experiencing homelessness across England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. This marks a 12% increase over 2022. We saw 1,313 deaths.
Okay, please, can you...
1,000 of them die in homelessness. We're not talking about those that are homeless.
I agree.
Those that die from homelessness.
Can I respond to that your stats? So
It's not my stats.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's the stats.
Yeah.
First of all, I appreciate, you see, that statistics, because that statistics you got is to a certain degree is very credible. You see, till now, we cannot still say that this is the population of Nigeria. So we just assume, we say over 200 million people. You see, UK can tell you this is the exact statistic. This is the population of this county. This is the population of this county. So if they give you accident rate in the job that I do,
I want to Mikey. I just want to read one for him for Nigeria.
okay.
Please, sir, how many people did you say die from homelessness? Please read that start again.
1,000 something.
1,000 something. You say?
1,474 in a year.
Okay. Please hear this one. Nigeria. Can you hear me? Widespread hardship. Nigeria records 16,000 suicide every year. 16,000. No. You cannot move the goalpost. You are the one that is moving the goal. I just told you now. You told me homeless. I'm not telling you that due to hardship in Nigeria, 16,000 people unalive themselves every year. 16,000. So it's wait. Listen, because I will not do comparative analysis with you with lives. Every life matters. If 16,000 if 1,000 plus unalive themselves, homeless people unalive themselves in UK, it will take 16 years to equal how many people unalive themselves in Nigeria because of the hardship Tinubu have brought upon us. I've not even gone to insecurity. I've not gone to car accidents. I've not gone to infant mortality. I've not gone to.
We have 57 million population with
Oh, okay. You see. You know, people that do the 50.
I was making my. I don't know why.
See, oh God, help Nigeria. This is about us. You have spoken enough now. Listen now.
I've asked the same question from that.
Interceptions. They were intercepting me. They were not allowing
7,000 registered suicides across the UK, averaging 19 deaths per day. So what's the big deal?
My brother.
Okay, so that's not what's the big deal.
My brother, the reality is Nigeria don't even have statistics. There are a lot of Nigeria is underreported in a lot of cases. It's so underreported. So you cannot don't even do it comparing the fatalities about childbirth or people who die because of low housing or no because they don't have housing. Nigeria does not even have stats, so we cannot even compare. Don't even go there at all, because in most of all these hospitals in Nigeria, you just go there, a lot of things are not even recorded. It just happens. They just move you. They just move you and move to the next person. And so I don't understand where we get all these our comparison from. You are talking about insurance. I just wanted to quickly say something. See, bros, you talk about opportunities that is in Nigeria, that we should talk about the opportunities. You see, as an investor, there are principles and things that drives if a policy or something will attract some form of investment or not. You see, you're talking about insurance. That policy is dead on arrival. You know why? Let me tell you why. Because Nigeria does not have a judicial system. And in a country that the judicial system does not work, insurance cannot work.
because it is the highest bidder that we always win.
Lagos judiciary is trying its best.
Which Lagos judiciary? Have you encountered Lagos judiciary?
The most.
Bros, have you had a case in Lagos court before?
You see now.
No, answer my question.
We are marketing the idea. We are marketing the idea. Which one will work now? Which one? What do you have that will work? What is it?
I'm just telling you, I have had a case in Lagos court, and I'm telling you that place is not a court. So, as an investor, me now, if I get my money now, I cannot put my money in Nigeria because I know if things go wrong, I cannot sue anybody because the court will dance to the highest bidder.
What about the international community that is putting their money?
Which international community? Which one they put their money?
In absolute terms, no country exists like that in the world. What you are describing does not exist anywhere. Forget even Nigeria.
What am I describing?
There is no country in the world where the judiciary does not work at all. So don't talk like that. Let's not be cheap. Let's not be cheap. I'm a lawyer.
Wait, you're a lawyer. Bro,
and I'm telling you that it may not be ideal, but to say that the judiciary does not work, that's just an overstatement.
You know what I mean?
When I ran for office, they took me to court. I knew nobody. I won the case.
Which judge?
Judge?
You don't start. You wait that they pay urgent 20K. They say one case.
You know what I mean? Saddam, they look down on me.
Which
they think I be Christmas for us.
You they work for 20K. We know say you they work for.
Let me tell you. Have you seen the statistics
I
about
KFC?
Saddam, please.
Who is talking about KFC?
Saddam.
Yes, me. I'm talking about
KFC.
I just want to enjoy. Let people enjoy themselves.
How many have you prosecuted?
Then they trigger on our well, have you?
Now, if I give them this statistic, they will say it's only APC people that are going to communicate.
My brother,
I went because I want this.
This is comedy time.
No, let them convict politicians first. Now that's wrong with that's when I know they are serious.
Oh yeah, Mikey, thank you. MBA, thank you. MBA, thank you. Let me move on to the next speaker. Thank you. You guys have tried. The back and forth has been worth it. Realistic in nature, please. You have the space. 3 minutes, please.
Yeah, Salam. Welcome back. You know, since that day we come back, my first time they listen to the background because of time difference, you know that.
Welcome, yeah.
That's why sometimes I know they talk because of the noisy place over there. You see all these guys lighting it. Now that's thing I want to emphasize on because that one now don't affect me directly. You know why I said? You see this registration, where they talk. You know, say there's one time I tell you, say I go sponsor people for registration, even if they don't get transport, they don't get food, when they just say I go pay the 1 day salary. So I go sponsor 20 people in every state for the Southeast. You know what will happen? Any registration center where they go, it's not open. Any place where they go, it's not open. When they bring out that statistic, say Southeast get the lowest. One guy from X, Jack the Builder, I don't know whether you know him, he did there. They share that thing. They gaslight the Southeasterners. Say after that, they will talk about marginalization. But me, this is waiting my people they face since that day when they opened that registration on the 18th. They know they open the INEC everywhere where they go. It's closed. Everywhere where they go, they close. Even if they open up, before they will register 1 or 2 people, it will reach 3 to 4 hours.
So now, which one be the answer?
Shut up. This guy. So, this kind of a thing, when we say this gaslighting, what do they do? I don't like them at all, because I know which effort, what they make. Somebody go come tell me, say, we know the key go register, when they gaslight. That's a really best me. That guy, I tackle and you know reply that, yes, I even inbox and you know reply that message. Up to now. All this is what they do. I beg, when you see how I go tell them, when they stop her. If they don't get fact, or if they don't get any person, when they tell them anything, when they don't shut up, when they know they gaslight people, when they put effort to make sure people register.
I would say I want to tell you thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you.
But you said that they open. If they're not open, which one?
You see, that is actually their plan. But I think we're gonna have that conversation about INEC probably within the week. I think it's still gonna be part of our talk on violence space on Thursday. But let me just read. This man have been going on a tangent on social media. Dele Momodu knows Bola Ahmed Tinubu than every one of us here. He knows Tinubu in and out. He has been going so hard, and I just want to read some of his tweets that he has made today. Let me find one or two of them. Yes, let me take this. He said, I have been very close to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in over 32 years. We became closer in exile from 95 to 98 after we returned to Nigeria from England. He became Lagos governor for 8 years and has locked down the state in the last 26 years. Rather than join his band of acolytes, I humbly decided to build a global brand, and God answered my prayers. The reason I have been able to survive on my modest income, I have nothing personal against the president, but as a true friend should be able to tell him that he cannot hold Nigeria by the jugular like he did in Lagos. He should sell his achievements to deserve a second term, and not by use of direct and subterranean federal might. It is that simple. I'm going to just wrap. Dauda, please don't let me say. I'm very serious now. I'm going to say this, especially to Nigerians understand, especially why me in person. I am totally anti-Tinubu. I'm totally anti-Tinubu with my chest. I don't hide it. That I allow Tinubu supporters come out here and speak is because of freedom and the fact that we are all Nigerians, and the fact that I believe that before, when the time comes, many of them will be convinced to understand why Tinubu is an existential threat to the growth or survival of our country when it comes to democracy. Nigeria as a country, as long as we are practicing democracy, people like Tinubu should never be allowed close to the center of power. Because with Tinubu, I always say that Tinubu is like a cancer. He doesn't go, it spreads. Like stage 4 cancer. It just takes the intervention of God for you to survive it. Democracy is meant to be a government of the people, by the people, for the people. What it means is that if Tinubu, Nigerians want you, Tinubu, then Nigerians will vote for you, Tinubu. But with Tinubu, it is government of Tinubu, by Tinubu, for Tinubu. Nigerians will never ever have a chance or a shot to choose their next president after Tinubu if he consolidates 2027. He will continue to impose for Nigeria's president until he leaves this earth. Even if it's possible from his grave, if it's possible, he will be giving us the next president. When a man shows you who he is, believe the person. Tinubu have shown, I say in the set of governors in Nigeria, Tinubu is 1999 set. Of all his set mates, that is the remaining 35 of them that became governors in the 1999 set, none of them today still hold power in their state. None of them today can say tomorrow, 2027, I will choose the next governor of my state. Bola Tinubu is the only one. It doesn't mean that it doesn't mean make him, please, allow me to learn before you unmute your mic. If you do, I'll drop you, please. I'm being serious here. This doesn't mean that he is a special person or that he has done anything exceptionally well. It just simply means that he has understood the way to hold on to power by grabbing it, snatching it, and running away with it. To the point where a working governor in Ambode, because he did not do his bidding, he pushed him out. Nigeria cannot, if Lagosians are comfortable being enslaved to one-man dynasty, that one man will be choosing for them governors because they're not sensible enough to choose who they want as a governor. Fine for Lagosians, I'm not a Lagosian. He can control that nonsense there. But as long as I'm in Nigeria and that my interests aligned with the center, Tinubu cannot choose for me who will be the next president. I will choose who will be my next president. And with Tinubu in the center, I will not have that right anymore. That is why I will fight with Tinubu with my blood and my sweat to make sure he lives in 2027. That is simple. Because democracy should be about the people choosing their leaders. If you choose to be a slave to Tinubu in your state, fine. I will not follow you and drag it. Be a slave to Tinubu in Lagos. But as long as the presidency of the country, I have a right to determine who will be the next president, as long as every other Nigerian. But Tinubu will steal that right from Nigerians, like we have seen in Rivers State. Rivers cannot even elect their own local government chairman anymore because of Tinubu kind of politics. It's now imposition across the country. That is a recipe of disaster for any building democracy. You cannot try with such a person at the center of power. We cannot go anywhere. Because all he's going to do is that the next president is going to be the person that is going to impose the person. And our vote will not count. And that is on that place I stand and say, Tinubu must go in 2027. Let him carry his dirty kind of politics and go to Lagos. If you people in Lagos want to be his slave, when Seyi Tinubu become your governor, Tinubu born son, the son will grow up, people will be serving them. Oh, if that one become governor, no problem. It's not my business. But as long as it is Nigeria, that my interest lies. No, we can't take that nonsense. With that, I say thank you guys for coming out today on the Emir Sirdam Show. We'll be back again tomorrow by 9 p.m. Nigerian time. I just have to put that down as a passing shot for every one of you. Dowd and Co, you guys want to be slaves to this kind of oligarchy kind of system, dictatorial kind of system. Fine and good. Good luck to you guys with that. But for me and my family, as for me and my Velele, my brother, please tomorrow, please 9 p.m. Please 9 p.m. Please. I see all of you requesting for the mic right now as they place the hot. Please come out tomorrow 9 p.m. Ibe Chima, sorry, please. Chika Emmanuel, sorry. Every one of you are requesting for the mic. I'm so sorry. I just can't go beyond this time. But I've been here for over close to 4 hours right now, man. Please. We have to shut down for today. We'll be back tomorrow, 9 p.m. Nigerian time. Our conversations here are always spicy and always interesting. So please, guys, come on time. Now, did I come late? Come on time so that we can finish early and everybody can have time to speak. Over 200 likes, 200,000 likes. Thank you so much. Thousands of you already across other platforms. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate your presence here. For me, it's just important we keep talking about our country. And the more we converse, the more we talk, the more we get our people riled up and ready for what is next. Thank you so much. I'm just going to call all my top viewers today. BBC Celebrations, thank you so much. Mama Wakili, thank you so much. YXis_66, thank you. Ibe Chima Money, thank you so much. The Real Gospel Preacher, Obibo President, Family Kitchen, Jaja, all of you that requested for the mic, my brother Abba Soul, NBA, Dowdam, MK Mikey, Family Kitchen, all of you that got a chance to speak today on the platform, thank you so much. You know, I really appreciate you guys. Your conversation is what kept this show going on. And Lolo, Powell, Bebelino, Realist in Nature, Official Cloud, Skinny, Collins, all of K-Prince, you're like my number one on X. Thank you so much, my brother. The DJ Prince, King Jazzy, Velele, Evans, Clips, Owens, Dan, Sekiro, Good Heart, Satchels Kitchens, Family Kitchen, Olaiton. Thank you so much, guys. C.I. Ama, Uncle Sombu, Stella, Elijah, JJ, Oluwatosin, Oluwadamilari. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, God's willing, 9 p.m. Nigerian time. As I always say, we do this for God and for country. Stay safe and have a great night.